not totally, but partially coming from the cruise is Jericho. This isn't a live show that you're going to be seeing from AEW tonight. This is going to be a little bit from the cruise, a little bit from AEW Dark. But we are here on the cruise. We're having a lovely time. We've got some garlic bread. I think this is complimentary. I hope it's complimentary. But we're having some garlic bread and coffee as well. Garlic bread and coffee. We really are living the dream on the Jericho cruise right now. I'm very happy. So hello to everyone that is in the chat. Cruise is days. That's right. Look, see down there. Look, we got the pool, and over here, look, we got lifeboats. It's all happening right now. We've got the swimming pool. We got lifeboats, and we are gonna have a lot of fun. So yeah, we've got, and look at this. I got a pineapple. I got a pineapple as well. I went and got a pineapple from the shop. It was $50. $50. That is a bargain for a pineapple, let me tell you. So we are on the cruise with a pineapple, with garlic bread, with some coffee. And we are having a lovely, lovely time. So, hello everyone. We've only obviously got room. We've only got room for the one screen. Where is it? It's here. We've only got room for the one screen. So I've put the chat in there. The normal information as to what's going to happen on AEW and what's going to happen on NXT at any given point, that will be scrolling along the bottom. So don't worry, we've still got that information as well. But we are about, 52 minutes away? 52 minutes away from the show's beginning. I still need to tweet out. I'm so behind. So behind. I am super behind. Because of trying to set all this up. Honestly, trying to set things up on a cruise ship is a nightmare. Let me tell you. There's like extra health and safety forms. You can't have cables going along the deck. So, yeah, let me send this tweet out so that people know that we are live. And then we can talk about tonight. We can talk about what is in store tonight. We need to talk about Asuka as well. What an incredible story that was that broke earlier. Asuka involved in a shooting. There was a few people that were like, she wasn't involved. She definitely was involved. If you've got to jump into a shop because you're hearing screams from the incident, apparently there's 3 people that were injured. Don't know if they were actually shot or don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen. All I heard was that their injuries weren't serious. They weren't life-threatening. No one had died. But yeah, it happened at a shopping mall. And Asuka had to jump into the shop called Guess. And she had to hide out in there for a little bit. She sent tweets out. I mean, thankfully she's all right. But really, really shocking stuff. Really shocking stuff. Apparently that happened in, I got it wrong. I said LA, but it was Las Vegas. It happened in Las Vegas, last night. Last I saw, they were still investigating that, so... Tell you what, I am quite happy I am on this boat, let me tell you. The world has lost its mind. Right, let's jump into the chat, say hello to people. Shout out to Vape Ross Vape, who says, Hayes! Sort of my name. Hayes, you work for some shuffleboard later. Dude, are you on the boat? Are you on the boat? No way. I will meet you down by the I'll meet you down by the library that's just full of books on boats. You know, like boating, and Sail Away by Pat Anker. All of those kind of books. There's a whole library. It's absolutely huge. For some reason, it's the biggest room on the boat. And it's just full of all of these amazing boating books. I'll meet you there. I will meet you there, and then we will go shuffleboarding. How much fun. Shout out to Waleed. Days, how is the cruise? Really good. I have had the best time. They make the best garlic bread. Great garlic bread. Nice coffee. Not the best coffee. Nice coffee. People are lovely. I bumped into the Young Bucks. And I was like, wow, you're a lot older than your name suggests. But they were cool. And I bumped into Jericho. And I was like, Le Champion! I mean, I was drunk. Which helped. Do you know, in every cabin, you get a little bottle of bubbly. I've had mine. And, yeah. Talking to Le Champion. Having a lovely time. Gave MJF some tips, of course. Just how to cut promos. It's pretty good, but not quite there. So, yeah, it's really good. Honestly, having a great, great time. I need to tell you. It's hard to talk and eat garlic bread. Professional, yeah? I need to tell you about what's going down in AEW town. AEW Dynamite. Let's have a look. Here we go. The garlic bread, yes! They must have flown in, like, some proper French chef, yeah? Because this is the nicest garlic bread. And I think it comes from France, I'm not sure. Right. Detailed results for tonight's show. What's this? Oh, I don't want spoilers, if that's going to be spoilers. Okay, no, I don't want spoilers. Oh, the spoilers out there. I don't want spoilers. Right, okay, I've got one here. These aren't spoilers. Apparently, we're going to get Kenny Omega and Hangman Page defeating SC. You'd think, what with me being on the cruise, I would have already seen these matches. I haven't. How amazing is that? I actually slept through the show that they did. I was drunk. So, yeah, I've been eating garlic bread. I've been talking to people on the ship. I've been having a lovely time. But I actually slept through the wrestling part of the cruise, which is madness. It's like the only reason I'm here. So, yeah, unfortunately, I am going to be watching this for the first time tonight. Amazing. So, Kenny Omega and Hangman Page versus SCU. We've got Dr. Britt Baker taking on Priscilla Kelly. We've got the Inner Circle, who are taking on Jurassic Express. We've got MJF. Hopefully he can use some of those tips I gave him. Taking on Joey Janela. Then we've got Moxley versus Pac. And they're saying that is a big deal. That is a big, big deal. So, lots going on there. Looking forward to that. Days swerving it again. Lol, you can't do it 2 streams in a... I'm not swerving. Tell what you're on about, dude. Swerving. I've just gone through lots of information about what I've been doing on the ship. Like, if I was swerving you, there's no way I'd be able to quickly come up with that kind of stuff. How would I know about this massive room that's got books in? How would I know about Boats? How would I know about Sail Away? Yeah? By Pat Anker. Do you think I'd be able to make... I can't make that up. You can't... No one could make that up. So, no, I am here on the ship. Okay? Thank you. Days, did you see on Twitter, CM Punk said he's going to be number 28 in the Rumble. Right, okay. This is what I saw on Twitter. I saw someone on Twitter say, if CM Punk is not going to be number 30, then I'm not going to bother watching. So, CM Punk replied, that's a shame, because I was planning on being number 27. No, I was planning on being number 28, but looks like I won't bother now if you're not watching. So, that's what I read, right? That is CM Punk trolling a fan, making fun of the fact that they're not going to bother watching unless CM Punk was number 30. And he was saying, well, I was going to be 28. But I haven't seen him come out and say, guys, official news, I'm number 28 in the room. He hasn't said that. He's just been having a lot of fun. I don't know where to stand on it, to be honest, because the fact that they didn't even mention that CM Punk was on WWE Backstage, there was no mention of him on the graphic. And obviously this comes off the back of that tweet that he sent to Miz that was very heated as well. Just kind of blew up out of nowhere, the Miz making fun of the fact that he hadn't changed the culture. And CM Punk took offense to that. And there was a lot of swearing and everything. And I don't know. It's hard to call. They're doing a very good job of making us guess right now. I can't tell if they're doing this to throw us off the scent or if they're doing this because there's real heat between CM Punk and WWE right now. They could be distancing. It could be quite clever because if he's not in the Rumble, WWE are kind of distancing themselves from him. They're not mentioning him at all. They're not mentioning that he's on the backstage show. There's nothing, no mention of CM Punk. Plus CM Punk, of course, has kind of, been having a go at the Miz and everything. And maybe they're doing that because they know there's no way he's in the Rumble and they don't want anyone getting confused or they don't want anyone to be disappointed. So what I would say is don't expect CM Punk. Don't expect CM Punk. If it happens, amazing. But we've all been watching wrestling for a long time. And every single year we're like, it's going to be CM Punk. And every single year we're like, ah, he's not here. He doesn't love us. Don't do that, friends. Don't fall into that trap, yeah? Because the year you don't expect him will be the year he finally returns. Vape Ross Vape says, Marko Stunt won the limbo contest on the poop deck. I did hear about this. There was poop found on the deck over in the corner. A lot of people very angry. It was fossilized. So a lot of people think that it was Luchasaurus that did it. So we're gonna have to. I don't want to point the finger. Certainly not at the poop. But yes, I did see that. That's amazing. Marko Stunt won the limbo. I suppose we shouldn't be too surprised. He literally just walked under it. But yeah, mate. Wow, I missed that as well. I must have been asleep. Again, I was probably drunk. If you've heard anything that's been happening on the cruise that I might have missed, I feel like I'm bringing you a lot of behind-the-scenes information. But if you have heard of anything else, feel free, let me know. Daze, do you think Jordan O'McBean will make his debut? I don't think so. I think that he would be amazing to make his debut, but they've got to have total confidence that they can do something with him. Now, it would be really, really cool if they did use him. They've been using him on house shows, so if they did have him ready to go, there's going to be a lot of people watching that don't know about Jordan O'McBean, and I don't even know if that's how you pronounce the name, but that is his name. And he basically is the second tallest WWE superstar ever. They have got a guy that is like 7 foot something on their books right now that you have not seen. Okay, he's doing house shows in for NXT, and there's pictures that have been on social media of him, and he's winning battle royals in the NXT house shows and all of this kind of stuff. They've been trying to get him to a standard. They're trying to get him to a level where they're like, yes, you're ready now. You're good to go. Because he's come from football. Or was it basketball? Might have been basketball. Football or basketball. He's not got any wrestling training, basically. So WWE are having to do it. Now, if they feel that he's at the point where, right, yes, we can do something with this guy now, then yes, there's a chance you see him in the Rumble. He would be a massive surprise. Could you imagine if the countdown clock counts down and this 7 foot monster just comes walking down there? People are going to lose their mind. Who is that guy? Who the is that guy, in the words of Conor McGregor? Right? It's going to be Jordan, unless, well, they'll probably change his name, because Jordan's not that. I know a Jordan, and he was a proper geek, yeah? If there's any Jordans watching, no offense, but when I hear the word Jordan, I don't think of 7 foot monsters, okay? I just don't, yeah? Jordan makes me think of someone that is training to be a lawyer. They think that they're a go-getter, but in actual fact, people don't like talking to him, okay? He's probably the guy that pooped in the corner. He's probably the guy that pooped on the deck. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, they've got this absolute monster who, if they think he's good to go, they might put him in. The only reason I'm going to say that we don't see him is because I don't know where he is in his development, and also, I don't know if they've got a program ready for him. I don't know if NXT are good to go, because you don't bring out someone like that and then you just hide them away again, you know? That's going to get people tuning into NXT. So have they got a program ready for him? Have they got something creative for him to do? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I could see him doing something in like Saudi Arabia first. Do you know what I mean? Like, as a big surprise. They would love him in Saudi Arabia. They would love him. Nolene says, can you pass the garlic bread? Me and Patrick will be up in a min. I'm down to my final piece, actually. So, I can try and save it for you. But honestly, I'm such a bad person. I'll probably eat it. But it's fine. The great thing about the Jericho cruise, there's garlic bread everywhere. I'm actually on the garlic bread deck. And the whole deck is made of garlic bread, which is incredible. Like, you wouldn't think that would pass health and safety, but the whole floor up here is like a temporary floor. It's an extra level that they've built on the Jericho cruise, entirely made out of garlic bread. I don't know if you're allowed to eat it or not, but people have definitely started. Someone's fallen off the edge earlier. Yeah, as I said, I'm amazed that it passed health and safety, but that's where I am. I'm on the very top deck, the garlic bread floor. Come and join us. I'll see you in a bit. Days, what a background. Chalmers, you're absolutely right, buddy. You are absolutely right. What a background. We are here on the Jericho cruise. Absolutely. I mean, look at this. Look at the fun people are having. That lady there, she's been stood there a while. I don't know what's going on. I think she's having a conversation with someone. That guy as well, actually. He's been standing there a while. There's a lot of suspicious activity going on this Jericho cruise. I think they're watching something, but I can't tell what. Oh, it's Marko Stunt. Marko Stunt. He's paddling. He's paddling in the shallow end. And people are like taking pictures and they're just like, oh, look at that little that child. So there we go. That's what's happening on the Jericho cruise. But we are getting ever closer. We've got 37 minutes. If you are just joining us, we are on the Jericho cruise. That absolutely cannot be denied. And I need to tell you what's going down in NXT town. We've briefly spoken about what's happening on AEW. So let's have a look and see what's happening on NXT. So tonight we've got Keith Lee versus Roderick Strong for the North American title. We've got Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish should be on this cruise. He would be perfect for this cruise. Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish versus grizzled young veterans. We've got the Broserweights versus Imperium. Of course, those two teams are going to face each other in the final of the Dusty Cup. How will tensions rise? How will those tensions rise as we get closer towards Worlds Collide? So, there we go. Lots happening. Keith Lee. People are loving Keith Lee at the moment. You might have seen the video that we uploaded earlier talking about CM Punk's pick to win the Royal Rumble this weekend. And he picked Keith Lee. He said he wants Keith Lee and he wants Sasha Banks. Keith Lee and Sasha Banks. Club Tropicana drinks are free. Yes, unfortunately, this isn't the Club Tropicana cruise. So I can tell you that drinks are actually very expensive. So far from being free. This coffee was $50. This cost me $50. And this pineapple as well. This pineapple cost me $50. I spent $100 on this coffee and this pineapple. And you know what? I stand by those decisions. I'm very happy about it. Very, very happy. Days, there's 24 wrestlers confirmed for the men's Rumble from Raw and SmackDown. What surprise entrants are you expecting? Do you know what? I've actually got a Royal Rumble video that's recorded, edited, ready to go, and it'll be up tomorrow. I'm actually going to do my Royal Rumble predictions tomorrow. So I don't really want to ruin that video. But what I'll say is that I think the CM Punk stands a chance, but I don't think he'll be in it. I think Undertaker is going to be a surprise entrant. Kane has already pretty much confirmed that he's going to be in it. I've read reports saying it's confirmed, Kane's in the match. So I'm expecting Kane to be in it. I think Stephanie McMahon has been teasing that she's going to enter the women's. I think it'd be a really good time to bring back Nia Jax, who I'm hearing is good to go. I don't know where we are with Ruby Riott. In regards to, like, female legends, outside of Stephanie, I haven't got a clue. I say this in the video tomorrow. Again, I don't want to ruin it, but I will tell you everything that was in it. Stephanie McMahon is, I think, going to be in it. She's been teasing it, and I think they're short on female legends because they've used them all for, like, the past 2 Royal Rumbles and Evolution. Outside of, like, Layla, I can't really think of anyone else that could be in that Rumble match, like, female-wise. Wendy Richter, maybe? She hasn't been involved. I think she's on good terms. But, yeah, they're kind of struggling. But AJ Lee, I don't think will be in it. And the reason why I say that is because if AJ Lee is in the women's, it's going to ruin CM Punk being in the men's. Because if AJ Lee is in one, surely CM Punk is in the other. And I think that because Brock is in that men's Royal Rumble, I think that's the last match of the night. I think we finish on the men's Rumble. I know, like women are main eventing now, and there's every chance the women's Rumble match could main event. But I think having Brock in the men's is such a big deal. They'll finish with the men's. So I think that you won't get AJ Lee because it will potentially ruin CM Punk. So yeah, there's not really a great deal of like speculation, if you will, in regards to legends. We probably could do like a video on legends, like outside chances of people that we might get. You know, I'm thinking like Jake the Snake. Could get Jake the Snake. I don't think that he would be in it. I don't think he'll be in it, but he's still alive. I know that he desperately wants to be in it. So yeah, I don't know. It's really difficult, actually. It's really hard. I think that might be why they've announced so many of the men. I think they've come out and announced so many of the guys because they only want a few spots for legends. This isn't going to be a Rumble that's full of legends. There's going to be a few NXT stars. I'm certain of that. I think Finn Balor sent a tweet out that can't remember what it said. I think it was something like "See you Sunday," but it actually had instead of a E, it had a 3. Instead of a U, it had an O, and it had 30 like in the message. So Finn Balor is definitely teasing that he's going to be in the Rumble. So I honestly think you'll get 1 or 2 surprises. That could be Undertaker and Kane, or it could be Undertaker, CM Punk, or something along those lines. And I think you'll see a few NXT stars. That'll be it for the men's. In regards to the women's, I think you'll get a lot of NXT stars. I think you're going to get a lot of returns. I think they've been saving a lot of women to return. I don't know where we are with Ruby Riott, for example. I think you'll get Nia Jax. I think there's a really good chance you get Nia Jax. I think there's a really good chance you'll get Maria Kanellis and Alicia Fox and, you know, those kind of people. Surprise-wise, as I said, maybe Stephanie McMahon. We'll have to wait and see, though. We'll have to wait and see. Days, did you see Moxley doing karaoke? I didn't see it live because I am on the cruise. We've established that. But I did see the clip doing the rounds, yes. There is a Royal Rumble contest on DraftKings. I have no idea what that is. I think, isn't DraftKings like where you pick your fantasy American football or something? So, that sounds fun. Who's your favourite snooker player? I never expected that question. Favourite snooker player? I don't really have one, to be honest. I don't really watch snooker. But I suppose Ronnie O'Sullivan. Ronnie O'Sullivan comes to mind. That'll do. Or Jimmy White. I used to like Jimmy White back in the day. I wonder if he's skipping over my chats. Who? What? Shout out to Sonny Wolf. Shout out to Christopher Rogers. Days, I just tuned in. How are you? I am good, thank you. We're on the ship. we've gone into detail on that. We've already had a look at what's happening on NXT tonight. We've had a look to see what's happening on AEW. Of course, we are going to be sticking around, not just during the show, but we're going to stick around half an hour after. I do always feel guilty having to watch 2 shows that I can't interact with the chat as much. So that's why, I like spending this time so that I can talk to you guys, answer any questions and whatever. And then, obviously, we can watch the shows. And then I'll stick around for about half an hour after. But I really have got to go then because I've got a wax. I've got a waxing booked. I'm going to have like a full body wax. I'm just getting rid of everything. So I've got to go and see Tallulah for that. Tallulah's going to be doing that. And that is literally half an hour after the shows have finished. I've got that booked in. So, yeah, that's on the waxing deck. I missed a super chat, did I, Matthew? Oh, I did, yes. Shout out to you, Matthew Lopez. Thank you very much for the support. Really do appreciate it, buddy. I got distracted by the DraftKings comment. That's how I missed it. So, but shout out to you. Great Khali this Sunday. I don't think so. I'm not expecting the Great Khali. I don't think they would. I think Great Khali would be in, say, the Saudi Arabia one. But with so few spots left, I mean, they've announced 22, 24, someone was saying, Raw and SmackDown spots. There's going to be some people from NXT. That's literally going to leave you a couple of spots. That's it. There's a couple of spots. I am hoping for Punk. I'm not expecting Punk, but I am hoping for Punk. But I can't see Great Khali being in it. Naomi coming back at the Rumble. Yes, that's a good shout. Naomi, that's an excellent shout. Jonah, I'm going to write that down on... Have you got a pad? Excuse me. Have you got a pad? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. There's no one there. There's actually no one there. I've got a pad here. Right, let me jot that down. Jonah, Naomi coming back. Naomi says Jonah. Love it. Right, they released 24 confirmed superstars for the Rumble. There we go. Okay. How's the view on the cruise? It's good. Really good. You can see for miles and miles and miles. We're like really far away from the land. They're saying that we are about a day away from any country. It's amazing. The views are incredible. I've never seen water like it. It's the best water I've ever seen. It's so pure. So pure. But apparently if you drink it, you die because of all the chemicals. Save the planet, people. Yeah, I'm really learning a lot about climate change at the moment. And apparently it is a thing. And so look after each other and the planet. That's my audition to be the new Greta Daysberg. I am now going to be Greta Daysberg. I've really... being on this cruise has brought me closer to nature. And seeing what the pollution is doing to the planet. Seeing that the water, it is pure. It is beautiful. But it's also green. We've got to do better. Oh, I'm so angry. I'm really angry about climate and the planet. Ugh. So do better, yeah? That's a message from Greta Daysberg. Days, do you think the locker room will separate a brawl with Imperium and Undisputed Era? Maybe. Yeah, why not? That'll be lols, won't it? Of course, we are building towards Worlds Collide this weekend. It's a show that's not getting that much press. Like, it got mentioned, like, once on Raw, I think. They'll probably mention it on SmackDown. But, I don't know what to expect from it. We haven't really had one before. We had a Worlds Collide that had 205 Live and NXT and NXT UK involved. But it really wasn't that big a deal. This doesn't feel as big as a normal takeover. I think the card is. I think the card looks brilliant. But I don't know. I don't know how it's going to do. I don't know how many people are going to be watching. So we'll have to wait and see. Days Watch favourite Royal Rumble match of all time, 1992. Worlds Collide should be good, and it should have a build as big as Survivor Series. I agree. I agree. I really do think that it should be treated bigger. We should have had, in like for Survivor Series, we had Adam Cole being on Raw and SmackDown. Now, I know that Raw and SmackDown were involved in Survivor Series. They're not involved in Worlds Collide. But why would you not use that platform to still promote like this massive show? They could have done something. You know, I think I feel like we might have got a little clip, but why didn't we get like a video package, like a really big deal? I saw it for the Royal Rumble. I think we might have got like a 2-second, 5-second clip for Worlds Collide on SmackDown, but we haven't seen her for a little while. I would expect her to be in the Rumble. Days, since you're on the cruise, which I am, that's 100% confirmed. Will you make it back in time for SmackDown? Yes, I will. Thank you for asking. We are a day away from any piece of land, but apparently, and I didn't even know this, the cruise is actually now going to continue and go on to England. So the final stop is actually going to be, and I don't know how they're doing it, Market Drayton. Like Market Drayton Telford is the final stop, and we should be there by early on Friday, so that will give me enough time to get set up for the stream. What's amazing is that Market Drayton, Telford, all of those kind of areas, there's no way of getting to them by sea, so I can't figure out how the boat's going to do it, unless it's going to go down like some of the canals that we've got, which is going to be insane. Could you imagine a ship of this size going down a canal? So we're going to have to wait and see. I'm going to be gripping onto my pineapple for dear life. I'm going to be that scared. But $50 this was as well, by the way. But yes, we will be back for SmackDown. I am very excited for the Rumble. So am I. The cruise is not going to England. Well, you say that, but I spoke to Le Captain. Yeah? Le Captain. Yeah, I was talking to Le Captain, who looked very similar to Le Champion, Jericho. Yeah, I think it was Jericho in a hat. To be honest, I think he'd changed hats. And I said to him, "Is this cruise going to England?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Is this cruise going to the Market Drayton, Telford, Wolverhampton area?" He said, "Yes." I don't want to say you're wrong, right? But I spoke to Le Captain, and that's what I was told. Days, I hope Pete Dunne wins. And Ronda for the women. That would be cool. Anna says, Telford. That famous port town. Yep. I haven't got a clue what they're going to do. My whole family is watching, and they want to hear me get a shout out. Can you give me a shout out? Shout out to Brandon is Raw. Shout out to you, my friend, from the cruise is Daisico. Shout out to you. Another one for Great Carly. Benjamin, I'm really, really not expecting the Great Carly to be involved this weekend, but you're now the second person to ask. If WWE are getting asked as much as he's getting mentioned on this stream, then maybe there's an outside chance. But I'm not expecting it. The Great Khali is so far down my list of potentials. But, I don't know, he's getting ever higher the more that he's being requested. Great Khali. That'll make it easier to get the couch home. This isn't my couch, Solitaire. This is a couch that looks... It's weird. It is weird. They've actually got the same furnishings as a lot of the... furnishings I have at home. Very strange. Which you wouldn't expect from like a modern cruise ship, because this couch is like 10 years old. But, well, there we go. It is what it is. Small world, isn't it? Small world. And that world is getting smaller because of climate change. Yeah? Be the difference. Matt Bloom is going to win the Rumble. That would be a surprise. Primo for the Rumble. Hi, Daisico. So I guess you read my comment. I don't remember, Tyler Sims. Fire it through again. There's weird question. What colour is your socks? Do you want a weird answer? I can give you a really weird answer if you want. My socks are... And I've been doing DDP yoga. Here we go, look. Yeah? I forgot I was on the poop deck earlier. Oh my god. Anyway, my socks are black. And fun fact, I only own black socks. How about that? I never buy socks. Who buys socks? I never go out and buy socks. So I only have black socks because people always buy me black socks. So I've just got like a whole drawer of black socks. I don't think I've ever bought any socks in my life. It's just what you get given at birthdays and Christmases. And people never know what to get. What does he have? I think he just has black socks. Oh, okay, here you go. Black socks. So I've only got black socks. I don't want to change. I'm not looking to get adventurous. I haven't discovered myself on this cruise. I haven't found a new me, yeah? I'm not looking for... I don't want to go... Some of you out there like to push the boat out. Pardon my pun. I don't, yeah? They call me Daisy Black Socks. That's what they call me, right? And they can't call me that if I'm not wearing black socks. Daisy, do you want Lashley Rusev storyline to finish? Yes, I do. I want it to finish. I want to forget it ever happened. I want Liv Morgan to go on to something bigger and better. I hope that there is something going on with her. Because I can't believe she lost the other day. Like, that's a massive shock. I did wonder if that Lana would win to keep the storyline going, but Liv Morgan's been away all of this time. She's meant to be this new kind of split personality. She's karma. She said to Lana, I am your karma. I didn't see anything different to what we saw before from Liv Morgan. Apart from she's got like some new gear. She's been shopping. That's what it looks like. Liv Morgan's been away and she's been shopping. And she sent out a few weird tweets. I can't figure it out. I'm really worried about the Liv Morgan character now. I don't think there's anything there. I'm really now starting to think. You wait and you go, well, maybe they're doing this, and then you get a little further down the road and you go, well, no. Well, maybe she is karma. Maybe she's gonna. Wouldn't it have been amazing if she had just absolutely brutally destroyed Lana? Could you imagine if she was her karma? She's like, I am the human embodiment of your karma. And then when she got into the ring, she's pulling at her hair, she's screaming her head off, she's making her bleed, she's like smashing her in the face, and she loses her mind. That would have been so cool. We didn't get that. We didn't even get close to that. I remember her getting thrown out the ring. And then a little head going as her team lost. And it's like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Do you know what? It makes me really angry what they've done with her. The wasted potential. It's incredible. I'm as angry about that as I am about climate change. Don't forget to use sunscreen. It's good to see you out in the fresh air. Yeah, it's nice to get some fresh air, actually. So the only problem is I am right next to where the fumes come out from the ship. So I am actually surrounded in smoke. But other than that, everything's good. Jeff Hardy, John Cena, or Edge? Yeah, Shay, I think Edge is a really good shout. I could see Edge being used. Daisy, is there any word on Asuka? I don't think there's any word needed, to be honest. We know that she was all right. She got out of that situation. It was a horrible situation. There's people saying, Wrestling with Deadpool says, was Wrestling Days just smelling his feet? Too much bubbly, my friend. I didn't, actually. I was licking my feet. Yeah, I was trying to demonstrate that I'd been doing DDP yoga and that I'd learnt a few things. I was trying to impress you guys, yeah? And seems like I can't win. Yeah, seems like I can't win. Days, can my son have a shout out? He loves watching live. Nathan Pritchard, what is your son called? I'd love to shout your son out, but I don't know his name. Shout out to Nathan Pritchard's son. Shout out to you, my friend. Let's go over to Asuka. I want to see if she has tweeted anything new out. Because, yeah, it was a shock. She said, I heard screams from outside the door several times after fleeing to guess. Hashtag fashion snowmall. Fashion show mall. I just escaped. There was screams in front of me. It was like a shooting. Guess protected me. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. As we said, that was a good few hours ago. There's been nothing since, but we know that she's okay. But she should be fine for the Rumble and everything. I'm not expecting any repercussions there. Jericho is the boat. He is the boat. These people in the background are being very respectful. They are. I did speak to them all and say, guys, any movement is going to really distract people that watch the streams. And I really do want to impress them. I'm hoping to show them some of my DDP yoga at some point. So can you please not move around? Because it will distract them. The people that watch my streams are very easily distracted. Very easily distracted. So please, can we all just stand still? And for extra measure, I did see that Marko Stunt was going into the paddling pool. So Marko Stunt is in there. So I think they're distracted by that as well. So yeah, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's a very, very respectful crowd here on the Jericho cruise, which again, I can't emphasize, that is definitely where we are right now. We are on the Jericho cruise. Famous KJ Carter, shout out to you, my friend. Shay says, Days is on the Jericho cruise. I absolutely am. And he is still streaming instead of having an amazing time. Respect. Thank you. This is all I wanted. I just wanted a bit of respect. That's all I wanted. I was hoping I could impress you with my DDP yoga. That seemingly backfired. I mean, I don't know if you can get your toes into your mouths. Yeah? I don't know. Do I think you should try now? Absolutely. Even if you've got the family round, give it a go. Get your shoes and socks off. Can you get your foot into your mouth? I couldn't as of 24 hours ago. But here I am now, yeah? Been doing some DDP yoga. Feeling great. I've got the fresh-ish air. Yeah, it's been wonderful. I've had a really, really good time. Vape Ross Vape says, why is Asuka making us guess Days? That's rude. Oh, there we go. A mall shooting joke. Who knew? Who knew that the stream would go there? Yes, I'd never even heard of that shop, to be honest. But apparently it's quite a big brand, and I think we have them here in the UK. But it is a brand called Guess. Lies, Days, lies. No, I really can. I've already proven that I can get my foot into my mouth. That's been proven. Days, I think you should get a green couch. Well, that's really good advice. But I am on the Jericho cruise, and I can't really decide or dictate what couch they get. Can I? Do you know what I mean? I can't really turn around and go, guys, you should have got a green one. So, yeah. I mean, maybe I can get one for home, but... Juan Kashai is in the Rumble. I don't think so. AEW is not live. No, it's not live. I've already said it's not live. They're using a bit of pre-recorded show from the show and a bit of AEW Dark. So I've already said that. But the thing is, even though, and this will amaze you, even though I am definitely on the cruise, because I am definitely on the cruise, even though I'm definitely on the cruise, I miss the wrestling, which is, that's a whole new level of incompetence, isn't it? To actually be a wrestling fan, be on the Jericho cruise, and miss the wrestling is staggering. But that's what I did, because I got really, really drunk. And so I am going to be watching this for the first time along with you guys tonight. So I don't know any of the results. We just managed to find a spoiler-free article that told us the matches that we're going to see tonight. But apparently we are going to see some action from the cruise. And also some AEW matches, AEW Dark matches, I should say, thrown in as well. We've got less than 10 minutes. If you are watching, less than 10 minutes. 9 minutes 24. We are edging ever closer towards NXT and AEW. You're definitely not on the cruise. It's such a shame when jealousy rears its ugly head. When jealousy pops up. Yeah? You're not on the cruise. I forgive you. I'm like Jesus. Yeah? I'm having a lovely time. If I'm not on the cruise, where did this come from? Yeah? Think about that. Where did I get this from if I'm not on the cruise? $50 this cost me. Do you think I have garlic bread at home? What, you think this is just lying around? Such disrespect. Such disrespect. Days. Is AEW going to be 2 hours long? Yes. It's silly that it's dark in America. What? Days, my dream Rumble return is Maven. I'm actually on the cruise, Days. I've not seen you once. Dude, I can't believe it. Hang on. That's amazing that you're on the cruise as well. I will meet you at the Library of Boat Books. I don't know if you've seen it yet. It's a massive room. And it's full of books on boating. As we said, it's got like Sail Away by Pat Anker. It's got Boats. And it's got Cruising with Hugh. What's his name? Who's that actor called? Hugh Grant. There we go. Cruising with Hugh Grant. Which I don't actually think that's about boats, but it's in there. I'll meet you there. Days, did you ever look at... No, I didn't, dude. I didn't. I looked into this guy. I saw that he was an actual wrestler. I saw that he was a Japanese wrestler. I will look now. There we go. There is that guy's back. I keep getting asked about this guy's back. There is that guy's back. Nasty. I'm not a fan of, like, that style of wrestling. It doesn't do it for me. Days, can I get admin rights for 97? So I can block all the spammers. I've not seen any, to be honest. Days, I think the Men's Royal Rumble match is going to be the WWE Championship, since Brock Lesnar is the champ, and that he's in the match. They haven't announced that, dude. They haven't said that that's the case. So, we'll have to wait and see. Matthew says, I'm tuning in all the way from New Zealand. Oh, dude. Shout out to you. Love New Zealand. I've never been, but I do love it. Love the streams. I've actually got friends that have moved over there, which is why I can say I love it. Because they send me pictures and they tell me about stuff. And it's also where Israel Adesanya comes from. And he's really cool. So, shout out to you. See Wrestling tweeted you. Did you go to Tesco's before the show? No, there's one on the ship. There's a Tesco's on the ship. That's where I got this from. The pineapple from... There we go, look. Tesco's. It says there, look. Tesco's pineapple. From... You can't read it. You can't read what it says in that little thing there. But it actually says from the Jericho cruise. So, there we go. I was on a boat once. Not a good experience. Breaking news. New Zealand is awesome. Kelly and Tamina. Yeah, I could see that. I could see both of those. The background is light and America is dark. Not in America. I never said we was in America. I'm on the Jericho cruise that's cruising around the world. Not in America. Days, there's some random dude on a couch on the cruise I'm on. Is he talking to a camera? Does he have a pineapple? Is he fit? Those are the 3 questions you need to ask. You got absolutely ripped off on the pineapple. Well, you say this, Lenny. You say this, but it was the only one on the ship. So it's a seller's market. Do you know what I mean? Like, buyers are going to have to pay over the odds. If you want the only pineapple on the ship, you're going to have to pay. And I paid. Shout out to Lauren Brindle. Days, you should buy a little bit of bubbly and then review it. What do I know about champagne? Honestly. No. I just drink it and go, yeah, it's good. It's champagne. Lovely. Can I get a pizza from the buffet? If they've still got some. Honestly, I don't know. It was like savages in there earlier. Do you think that JBL, Christian, and William Regal should all be in the Hall of Fame? Yeah. Yeah, I do. All of them. JBL is the one that you go, ugh, don't really like that. But he achieved a lot. He was in wrestling for a long time. Commentator, former WWE champion. He was the man that John Cena beat to win his first world championship. Obviously, he was in the APA. He was he did loads, didn't he? He did absolutely loads. So I kind of feel like, yeah, he should go in. And definitely Christian. Definitely William Regal. Oh, desperate for William Regal. Who hit you in the head? You're loco. Dude, I just wanted a pineapple. The man is going to win the men's rumble. Right. That was my last piece of garlic bread. If you were on a cruise, why is it not moving? Because they've dropped the anchor and we're stationed here for a little bit. I don't know why. But we've just stopped here for now. So that's why we're here. And the people aren't moving because I asked them not to. I said, I'm going to record. If you guys are moving around in the background, I gave him a chance. I gave him an hour. I said, you've got an hour to get out of the background, right? I was on a megaphone. Excuse me. You've got 1 hour to get out of the background because people that watch my streams get very easily distracted. So you can't be moving around, right? All the attention has to be on me. So please either stand still throughout the whole stream, go away, right? Thank you. That's what I said. Word for word. And looks like some people have decided to stay and they're just going to stand around. Nia Jax on Sunday. I think so. Nice green screen. Not a clue, mate. I don't know. Is the one by the pool? Is the one by the pool? Have you got a green screen? No. Okay. No, don't move. No, they haven't got one. You should go whale and shark exploring. I think that's tomorrow's activity, yeah. Aren't they hearing you? I don't know. I don't know if they can hear me or not. I'm probably not because I've not got the microphone. I don't want to get into the technicalities of all of this, right? Can I just let me live my life on the cruise, would you? So we are 30 odd seconds away. We're definitely on the cruise. I don't know how else I can prove it. I've just had garlic bread. When do I ever have that at home? And I'm drinking coffee. Right, we are about to go over to NXT. NXT is starting on BT. Big night tonight for Keith Lee. Really excited for him. We are all going to bask in his glory. If it's a real boat, go into the water. How can I do that? I've got a stream. We've got 2 hours now. Right, we're live on... Well, not live, but we can see the ship that I'm on AEW. It does look very, very cool. There's loads of people all around the ring. I wonder if green shirt guy's there. There's the pool. There's the ring, look. Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, Jim Ross. This is cool. It does look really cool on the ship. It's, as we said, this isn't live. I just feel like I need to tell you that because it does look a little bit dark on AEW. This was recorded last night. So, there we go. It's obviously a green screen because I can see through parts of your mug. Can you? Can you? I don't think so. Looks fine. Right, they're just running through some of the matches we're seeing, like Kenny Omega, Hangman Page versus SCU. They're just showing us clips on NXT from last week. I've actually got AEW here, and I've got NXT there. I don't think they're going to like the fact that NXT's on, but whatever. Right, here we go. Little makeshift entrance stage, and Hangman Page is making his way out. Fireworks. NXT. Hangman Page. Okay, are we starting with the Dusty Cup on NXT? We've got the trophy. I do like the fact that AEW is coming from a different venue. I wish they would do that on NXT. I wish they would mix it up. Undisputed Era. So, Undisputed Era making their way out on NXT. So, Hangman Page and Omega. Right, Kenny Omega making his way out. Priscilla Kelly is on this show as well. We kind of touched on that earlier. I don't know if this is her first appearance on AEW or not. I don't think she's signed to AEW. Hangman is the son of DDP. No. Days, shout out please. I'm new and you're the best. Shout out to NWO for life. Guys, I am on the cruise and I met Days. Thank you. Thank you to Levi Ackerman. It was really great meeting you. It was really, really great meeting you. So, Undisputed Era are in the ring. I can't tell, like, all four members of Undisputed Era are here. I can't tell if this is going to be a promo or what this is going to be. I know we've got a match coming up tonight. No, we're going straight into the match. It's grizzled young veterans that are making their way out. So we've got Hangman Page and Omega versus SCU on AEW. And we've got Undisputed Era taking on grizzled young veterans. Boom. SCU with Christopher Daniels. So we've got Frankie Kazarian. We've got Scorpio Sky making their way down. There's a life jacket, not a life jacket. What are those rings that you throw out? Life ring? What are they called? There's one hanging from every corner on AEW. What are they called? Why can I not think about what they're called? Then, you know, the rings. Life ring. No. Do I want to search that? I don't know. No, it is. It's a life. I didn't know that. I had no idea that it was called that. It is a life ring. It's called a life ring or a life boy. A life boy. I never knew that. There we go. Look, a little old life ring right there. Little life ring. Right. We are underway with Undisputed Era versus Grizzled Young Veterans. We've got SCU in the ring with Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. The entrance ramp on the ship goes all the way to the ring. So there's not like a ramp. It literally just continues like old WCW. We've seen them do that a few times on AEW. It's quite a packed crowd, as you'd imagine. Looks really cool. Hangman Page's hair is, flowing in the breeze. There's a slight breeze. Of course, they are outside on the roof, on the deck of the ship. Really, really cool. It's a really great, different-looking venue. Really cool. Over on NXT, we're at Full Sail. No ships involved for NXT this week. We've got Undisputed Era versus Grizzled Young Veterans. That is my Zach Gibson impression. Man, honestly, it's taken them 10 minutes to get to the point where they're now taking off their jackets on AEW. This is like the slowest beginning ever. I think the titles are on the line, though, because they are being shown. I really don't like those belts. Not a fan of those tag titles. But hey-ho. AEW tag titles. Kenny Omega, Hangman Page versus SCU. I really do think there's going to be some kind of drama there. I'm expecting drama. Days, there's a Spanish announce team on AEW. Oh, okay, very cool. I don't have that. I've got the English. I'm on the cruise and I haven't seen any Spanish people. But I believe you. Shout out to WWE Clay Sculptures. Lifeboy. I think it's called Lifeboy or Life Ring, yeah. Days, is Brock Lesnar going to win the Rumble? I don't think so, no. Days, do they have Wi-Fi on the cruise or are you using your data? I am using my data again. Yeah, I can't believe it. I honestly still can't get my head around that. We did a 7-hour UFC stream the other day and it absolutely battered my data. It absolutely battered it. I've used about 200 gig of data because I can't use the Wi-Fi at my home. So if I use the Wi-Fi, it's not strong enough to stream on. So I have to use the data on my phone. I have to use 4G. So all of the streams get sent via via 4G. And I'm maxed out. It's the first time, actually, I've done that in a long, long time. Maxed it out, and it's all thanks to that UFC stream. Just a one count for Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly in there with James Drake. Zach Gibson on the outside. This is going to be an incredible match. In fact, both of these are going to be incredible. Really, really good stuff. Both starting with very hot tag matches. Days, why are people not moving in the background? I asked them not to. I said, don't move around. It's going to be too distracting. And they've been really kind with not just staying still. Apparently, they are going to do that for the next 2 hours as well. They are going to do that for the next 2 hours. So, yeah, exciting. I'll have to get them. I'll get them all a piece of the pineapple. I'll cut it up and share it around. It's the least I can do, really. Nice drop kick by James Drake. I miss the Puerto Rican sunset. Do you mean the Panama sunset? From Adam Cole. Days, turn around. I'm on a yacht. You're on a yacht. Ah, yes. I can see you. Oh. Yeah. All the best. No, you can't have the pineapple. All right, bud. See you later. We're having a lot of fun here on the ship. Right, we've got Hangman Page face-to-face with Scorpio Sky. We've gone to commercial break. Hangman Page in the ring, looking very frustrated. But he's going to go over and tag Kenny in. Goes over to Kenny and Tags in Kenny Omega. Kenny stepping into the ring. He's going over, having a word. He's like, hey, chill your beans. Get your beans, put them in the fridge. Goes over, touches hands, doing a little bit of this with Scorpio Sky. Sign of respect. Now they're locking up. Days, I love your imagination. I don't know what you're on about, mate. Thank you. I mean, that's a weird compliment to get, but thank you. Sifa79, why does AEW have live in the top left of the screen when it was filmed yesterday? I don't have that, to be honest. I think that must be something that TNT have added. I think TNT might put that on. To like, because it is live every week, so maybe that it's just like a habit they have of saying this is live. But I'm watching on Fight, and it doesn't say live on there. If pirates attack, I'm glad you're there to protect the wrestlers. Digital Lizard, thank you so much. I honestly, I would. I really would. I would throw the pineapple at them. I would quickly go and see if I could help Le Captain to see if we could maybe steer our way out of danger. So, yes, I am definitely here as protection. Nice chop by Kenny Omega. Scorpio Sky lands on his feet, kick to the midsection. I am totally expecting SCU to win this and retain. I don't know what happens to Kenny and Hangman. They've been teasing a split with those two for a while. That was nice. That was nice. Kenny with a leg drop, back of the head. Nice kick out by Scorpio Sky. It's a decent match so far. People in the chat on Fight are saying the ring looks smaller. I can tell you, I saw it in person. I thought it was about the same size. I thought it was about the same. We've got the railings around the outside. They haven't got they haven't got AEW written on or anything like that. It's literally just railings. But it looks cool. The whole thing looks really cool. Against the ropes goes Scorpio Sky, gets caught by Hangman Page. Fall away slam. Kip up as well. Nice. Someone in the chat says it's not smaller, it's just cold. Nice. Right, we're back underway on NXT. Kyle O'Reilly takes the legs away from Gibson. Is the final of this going to be at Worlds Collide? Because if so, there's no way that Imperium and Undisputed Era are going to win because they're already on that show. Unless the final is like next week. I haven't seen when the final of the Dusty Cup is. Nice. Duck underneath by James Drake. Kick to the midsection. Frankie Kazarian going for a pin on AEW. We've got action everywhere, guys. Action everywhere. Does Vince McMahon own this ship? No. No, if he owned the ship, then AEW would not be allowed to perform on it. This ship is owned by Tony Khan. Nice. Double knees. Oh! Bobby Fish has got a knee bar. Knee bar on Gibson. It's trying to get over to the ropes. That was good. James Drake actually pushing the ropes towards Gibson to make it a little bit easier for him. Big shot by Bobby Fish. Great action on both shows. Both shows really delivering right now. Undisputed Era versus Imperium is on the card for Worlds Collide. Days, will you stream the XFL? I honestly don't know anything about it. I did plan to, but I don't even know if it's on telly here in the UK. I don't know how often the matches are. I don't know if the matches are going to clash with wrestling. I mean, I'll probably stream, like, the final, if there's a final. Nice. Suplex on Fish. 2. Kick out. Kick out by Bobby Fish. Over on AEW. We got Hangman Page down. People are saying, I bet Darby Allin will do a coffin drop off the balcony. There's people saying, are you going to jump off the side of the boat? Not to me. To like people like Jericho online. They're like, oh, I can't wait for the cruise. I bet someone jumps off the boat. Jericho's like, no, because we don't want to die. So I think people's expectations got a little bit carried away online. Over the top goes James Drake. Flying knee from Kyle O'Reilly. Are you going to watch the Super Bowl? Probably not, to be honest. If it's on and I'm not doing anything, then I might have it on. It's tends to be on free TV here in the UK. It tends to be on BBC 2. I think they might have moved it to BBC 1. It's like our big channel, but obviously it's on at like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. So people don't really watch it here because everyone's asleep. So if I'm up and there's nothing on, then I might. I don't know what day it is. I don't even know who's in it. Probably Tom Brady. Is he in it? Peyton Manning. Is he someone? Is that a name? I don't know. Is William the Refrigerator Perry involved? I know him from wrestling. I think he was in like WrestleMania 2 Battle Royal. I want him to win. Nice kick. Forearm strike by Kyle O'Reilly. Super kick by James Drake. Forearm strike by Bobby Fish. Forearm strike by James Drake. They're trading blows back and forth on NXT. It's good work. Over on AEW, we're still underway. Hard-hitting stuff. Step up Enziguri. No one home. Against the ropes goes James Drake. Kick to the face. He's in trouble. Really good stuff. Great tag team work by Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. Kenny Omega is in the ring with Scorpio Sky. Big chop. He's got Scorpio Sky. Sky's fighting. Back elbows. Desperately trying to get out. And he does get out. Now he hurls Kenny into the corner. Scorpio Sky goes after. Kenny rolls through. Nice head scissor takedown. Kazarian. Oh, lovely dragon suplex. Lovely dragon suplex. This is a really good sequence by Kenny Omega. Just reminded people that he is actually good at wrestling. Oh, here we go. James Drake with the cover. 2. Oh, they got it. Grizzled young veterans have beaten the Undisputed Era. Undisputed Era are out of the Dusty Cup. They're out of the Dusty. They're out of there. We've got high drama on NXT. They have dominated 2019, but they couldn't get past the grizzled. I love saying that. The grizzled young veterans. In the crowd now. We've got action in the crowd. Hangman Page. We got Kenny Omega hurling Scorpio Sky against the ropes. 1, 2. Oh, shoulder up by Scorpio. It's all happening right now. It's all happening. Wow, grizzled young veterans are going to take on either Imperium or the Broserweights. Imperium or the Broserweights. Undisputed Era are angry. There's a lot of anger on NXT. Kenny Omega landing on his feet. Spinning around. Nice knee to the head of Scorpio Sky. Looking for a one-winged angel. No, couldn't get it. Into the corner. Big kick by Kenny. It's Kenny and Scorpio Sky. Head scissor takedown. Jim Ross called it a Hurricanrana, but Cassius Ono says it's not a Hurricanrana unless it's followed by a pin. I don't want to say I'm better than Jim Ross, but I think he called it wrong. Here we go, look. He's got Kenny Omega on the shoulders. Scorpio Sky is reversed it. Oh! Hangman Page! Hangman Page! With a clothesline, an accidental clothesline to Kenny Omega. Scorpio Sky, I think, is about to put Kenny away. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Paige made the save? Paige made the save. Boom! This match was crazy. Days, I missed Imperium. They're still on the show, dude. They're coming up later. Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm. Toni Storm in action tonight against Io Shirai. Days is better than Jim Ross. Yeah. That is such a ridiculous thing to say. Right, Toni Storm, Io Shirai. Toni Storm versus Io Shirai coming up next, friends. That is next. Here we go. We got Kenny down. Massive DDT from the top. Scorpio Sky with the cover. 2. Oh, Kenny kicked out. I heard a lot of people on the ship today talking about this match, saying that it was absolutely unmissable. It was absolutely incredible. You can't afford to miss it. And I totally see why now. Everyone was talking about it at breakfast as they were like getting their crackers and slices of cheese and things. They were saying, this match, you've got to see this match. Here we go. Look, Scorpio Sky looking. I thought he was looking for a backslide, but he's got Kenny on his back. Double underhook. He's got him. He's hanging him there. Hangman's come in. Is Kenny going to reverse? Kenny with a backslide. Scorpio. V-trigger. V-trigger by Kenny Omega. Woo! High drama in this opening match. We've had high drama on NXT. Grizzled young veterans have beaten Undisputed Era. But right now, we are well underway with this tag team championship match. There's a lot of people saying there's a few audio issues in regards to AEW. I don't know if you guys are experiencing that. I'm not experiencing that because I have the sound turned down, so I can't hear anything. Big strikes by Hangman Page. Hangman Page, they seem to have got it together since that early mistake when Hangman Page accidentally clotheslined Kenny Omega. Knee to the midsection by Kazarian. Ah! I'm pretty sure that was a lariat too. Oh, shoulder up. Woo! This is good, man. This is good. I'm watching this match. Good. Days, who do you think wins the NXT title tonight? Keith Lee or Roderick Strong? I think tonight, who's going to win? I think Roderick Strong. I would love Keith Lee to do it, but I think Undisputed Era are angry. And I think they're out for blood. Fall away slam from the top to Frankie Kazarian. One time Ross was better than you is when he got stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Here we go, look. Kenny Omega, basement dropkick. Out of the ring goes Scorpio Sky. Can these two get onto the same page and stay there long enough to get the job done? There's a lovely joke in the fight chat as well. They're saying a great surprise guest for tonight's show would be Tugboat. Because they're on a ship. And I'm on that ship. I should say we're on that ship. Tugboat versus Shark Boy. Book it. Oh! Pile driver! 1, 2. Oh! Shoulder up. Shotzi. Shotzi. There's a little video package here for Shotzi. Tonight. Shotzi Blackheart. Toni Storm making her way out. So we're moving on now to Toni Storm versus Io Shirai, the genius of the Scry. Down goes Kenny. 1, 2. Oh, it was almost a 3 count. Okay, Tony Storm has made her way out. We're just waiting for Io Shirai to come out. That's going to be an incredible match. We're talking of incredible matches. We've still got an incredible match underway on AEW. This match has been given so much time. There's been lots of false finishes. This is honestly one of the best AEW matches I've seen. It's absolutely brilliant. Over the top, onto the entrance ramp. Big boot by Hangman Page. Powerbomb by Hangman Page now. Another clothesline. To the outside, onto the entrance ramp. Turns Scorpio Sky inside out. Flips over, and another one. I don't know if these are clotheslines. Oh. New AEW Tag Champs. What? No way. I didn't think that was going to happen. New AEW Tag Team Champions, Kenny Omega and Hangman Page have got the job done. Wow. I think it was Lariat. I think the Young Bucks have jumped in. Hangman Page, Kenny Omega are the new AEW Tag Team Champs. Hangman's not happy about Summit again. He's just won the tag titles and he's saying a few words here to the Young Bucks. I don't know what he's saying. Hangman's walked out of the ring. Is he gone to get a beer? Yeah, he's grabbed a beer from a fan. I can't tell if they're doing a drinking angle with Hangman Page or what they're doing, but clearly there's something not right. Hangman's celebrating with the fans. He's away from the Young Bucks. He's away from Kenny Omega. People in the chat saying Adam Drunk Man Page. He's being carried by the... I missed a great night. I shouldn't have got drunk. But look at that. He's being carried all in the crowd. They're celebrating. Absolutely amazing. Dropkick by Io Shirai on NXT. Amazing scenes. Amazing scenes. First title change in AEW history. Kenny and Hangman have just made history. Hashtag Cleaner and Hangman made history. Hangman is crowd surfing. He is. Perfect time to do it, isn't it? On a cruise. Little bit of surfing. Little bit of surfing! It was a really good match. I don't know the results. I genuinely don't know the results. So I honestly thought that they were going to... they've been teasing a split between those two. So I honestly thought that they were going to split rather than win the titles. Maybe the split will come when they lose the titles. Perhaps that'll be the straw that breaks the camel's back. I'm not sure if there is a camel on the cruise ship, by the way, but still. Days, Tony Storm's theme sounds like the theme song from Power Rangers. I can't think of her theme, to be honest, to comment. Right, we are underway. Look at this. We started with a tag match on NXT. Then we went to a women's match. We've started with a tag match on AEW. And now we're going to a women's match. Right, Priscilla Kelly. Priscilla Kelly versus someone, and I can't remember who. We'll find out in a second. We will find out soon enough. There's a dork on the cruise ship. Well, I hope you're not referring to me. I hope you are not referring to me. Right, Priscilla Kelly. I'm not sure if this is the first time that we're seeing her on AEW. I've seen a few bits of her. Not the biggest fan, to be honest. Right, Priscilla Kelly versus Britt Baker. Doctor Britt Baker. Priscilla Kelly is Darby's wife. Well, I'm amazed we haven't seen her before then, to be honest. Knee in the back. Nice. Shoulder charge by Io Shirai. Toni Storm goes down. Britt Baker making her way into the ring. So over on AEW, if you are just joining us, 1, yes, I'm on the ship. 2, we've just had new AEW Tag Team Champions crowned in what was a very, very good match. Really did enjoy that. And now we've got Priscilla Kelly against Britt Baker. Britt Baker has been teasing a bit of a heel turn as well. I don't think she has turned, but she's been teasing. So Priscilla Kelly against Britt Baker. Over on AEW, Undisputed Era are out of the Dusty Cup. They've been eliminated. Again, very good match. And now we've got Io Shirai versus Toni Storm. To be honest, I think AEW is the better show so far. Both shows are excellent, but I'm being drawn more to AEW, and I think that's where the cruise ship is really helping. The fact that it's a different environment, and it's just cool. It's fresh. It's different. And it's kind of making the show feel different. I'm on the ship, and I've been standing still for you for more than an hour. Can I please move? Larry, we spoke about this. I said not whilst the stream is happening because people will get distracted. You just stand still for another hour and a half. That's all I'm asking, yeah? I'm just asking for an hour and a half of stillness. I really do appreciate it, though. And actually, you've cheated, because how have you even managed to get onto the stream and send that message? So you must have been moving. So you've let me down, you've let yourself down, right? Don't do it again. Okay, we're at commercial break on NXT. We're underway with Priscilla Kelly and Britt Baker. For some reason, the chat are currently watching, the AEW chat are currently watching this match and talking about Big Swole, who's not in this match, but they're saying Big Swole is a big star for the future. I saw a lot of heat, actually. I don't know if you saw this, but Big Swole had a match that was criticised from AEW Dark. They were saying that it was very slow, very plodding. I did see a videotape of it. I think she was competing against Diamante or someone like that. I've never heard of her. Priscilla Kelly, though, is doing well. Oh my god, Days. Why are you wearing a ski cap on a cruise that's 90 degrees? It's a really good question. I actually wasn't going to wear it, but I didn't get a chance to do my hair. So I didn't want to sit here with, like, messy hair. So I thought, oh, just put this on. But I am sweltering. It is very, very warm. Very, very warm. Right, we've got, as I said, we're at commercial break on NXT at the moment. We've got a back elbow from Britt Baker. Kick to the back of the leg by Priscilla Kelly. Priscilla Kelly is tying up Britt Baker into the ropes. Backstage on the AEW cruise is probably better than the show. I think the AEW show's been really good so far. Shout out to Randy Justice and Adore saying, no spoilers. No spoilers. Stomps in the corner by Priscilla Kelly, who is looking good right now. She is in firm control against Britt Baker. We've got an advert on TV for SmackDown and the Rumble. Of course, Royal Rumble this weekend. If you are watching, you haven't subscribed, these streams are a little bit different because we don't really get a chance to talk too much during them because we're having to watch two shows. Yes, we're back for SmackDown. We're back for the Rumble. We're back for Worlds Collide. Really, really looking forward to this weekend. There's a lot going down in streaming town. Nice. We've got Io Shirai rolling up. Toni Storm, double stomp. Forearm strikes by Priscilla Kelly on Britt Baker. In the corner, up goes Io. Double knees. Against the ropes goes Britt Baker. Duck underneath. Sling blade. Nice roll up by Toni Storm. Round the back. Io Shirai gets suplexed. Nice clothesline. Down goes Io. And just a 2 over there. So Toni Storm getting a 2 over on AEW. Boot to the side of the head. Against the ropes goes Britt Baker. That was nice from Priscilla Kelly. Nice little takedown. Looking for the pin. Shoulder up. Eric Haberman, shout out to you, dude. Clothesline by Toni Storm. 1, 2. Shoulder up by Io. This is a very good match. I've been watching AEW to see what Priscilla Kelly's like. She's looked very good against Britt Baker. No botches. Everything looking quite clean and crisp. But that match over on NXT is absolutely brilliant. Io Shirai versus Toni Storm. This was actually announced by Shawn Michaels on the bump, I believe. Saw a lot of hype around that earlier. Ooh, Britt Baker has got that. It's like a mandible claw, and Priscilla has to tap. So there we go. Good work by Britt Baker. I'm not sure what that's... I don't know what that is called, but she like grabs down. It is like it's like a mandible claw. Match was all right from what I saw. So Britt Baker getting the win. Smile on her face. Bianca Belair has come down. Belair has come down. Spear to Toni Storm, and now she's absolutely unloading on Toni. Look at that jacket. Man, that is a nice gold jacket. That is a nice gold jacket. Here we go. She's got Toni Storm. Plants her down. She's making a statement. She's took that... Oh, she's thrown that jacket away. I don't know why. It's lovely. Swinging her hair around. Boos are raining down for Belair. We've got Tony Schiavone in the ring right now. Days, I just noticed, but where was Cedric Alexander? We haven't seen him for a little while. Rhea Ripley making her way out. Britt Baker saying to Tony, we're really proud for you that you're here, because before this, we all know you was working in Starbucks. Heel turn. Heel turn. Tony chants.
We are so proud to have you here, because before this you were just working as a shitty barista.
You were working as a barista, but you're here. Io Shirai dropkick to Toni Storm. I'm keeping an eye on AEW. The sound isn't brilliant, actually. Britt Baker says that she is a role model. She says she's the hottest girl on this boat. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. I feel that way. I'm smart, I'm educated, I'm brilliant. Jim Ross is going to cut her off. She just got cut off. Jim Ross is like, we've heard enough. And they just cut her off. She didn't sound great. There's people saying that she sounded nervous. She sounded a little bit drunk. Well, I don't know what's happened there. I don't know what's happened. She got cut off. And she something didn't sound quite right. People in the chat on AEW are asking, was she drunk? I thought Britt could get over as an evil dentist, but she's not good promo. That's how garbage she is. They've just cut her off. Wow. People are laying into that promo. Absolutely laying into that promo. Britt Yankum. Britt Baker turning heel. Yeah, really weird. Really, really weird promo. People are saying the match was alright. I thought the match was alright. That promo was absolutely awful. It was awful. Maybe that's going to be the end of Britt Baker's push. I don't know. I think they'll give her another chance, but it's a little. I can't remember a promo getting cut off like that before. Jim Ross saying, right, I think we've heard enough, and cutting off the promo. Right, there were a little video package for AEW. I think we're going to a commercial break on NXT. Obviously, that match ending when Bianca Belair came down and got involved. I think it was a DQ win for Toni Storm. Right, I've got a few seconds that I can speak to you guys. E-Man, shout out to you. Says, that was bad. Days, I'm glad that Asuka is okay. Yes, I agree. Days, what's your thoughts? That's what I thought. Britt Baker is done. That's going to be really hard to come back from. Not really. She's a heel. She's a heel, so she can be like, how dare AEW cut me off? Do they not know who I am? And she can style it out. I mean, the promo wasn't great. If she was drunk, because she did sound like I don't want to say her words were slurring, but something didn't sound quite right. So if she was drunk, then she might be done. But I don't think she was. Britt Baker, horrible promo. It was horrible. You're not watching NXT. You're missing everything. I think I've seen everything. I saw Undisputed Era get knocked out of the Dusty Cup. I saw the fact that we had Io Shirai versus Toni Storm. Decent match. I saw that Bianca Belair came down. Bianca Belair laying out Toni Storm. I saw that Rhea Ripley came down. So I feel like I'm seeing quite a bit, considering we're watching two shows. Days, is Huskus with you on the cruise? No, I didn't want to pay for the extra ticket. It's not cheap, so I left Huskus at home. If she was drunk, she should be fired for putting Priscilla and the ref at risk. Very true. Very, very true. There should be zero tolerance to that, because you're right. If she has gone into that match drunk, then she could have caused serious harm. She could have caused serious harm during that match. I don't think she was. I think the promo was that bad. It sounded like she was. But that is going to be a big talking point on Twitter. It is going to be a big talking point on Twitter. Britt Baker. I wouldn't be surprised if that was trending, to be honest, because it was shocking. I'm actually going to go onto Twitter and see what people are saying. People did say at lunch today, you need to see that Britt Baker promo because it was awful. Perhaps Britt Baker has been in the sun for too long. The way that JR cut off Britt Baker was hilarious. Damn, even AEW know that Britt Baker's heel promo wasn't going well. Britt Baker's delivery on the promo was very lacking. What is wrong with AEW? Why did they just cut to commercial during her promo? Watching that made me feel bad for Britt Baker. Britt Baker is horrible. Britt Baker just turned heel. Britt Baker just got crushed. Yeah, people are really, really laying into her. Right. I think we are going back to the action. Arn Anderson told her that she was cleared to wrestle. It's an Alicia Fox moment all over again. It is an Alicia Fox moment. Right, let's try and move past that horrific promo. Okay, we've got Inner Circle now, is it? Versus Jurassic Express? Jurassic Express. Boom. Got a nice little promo here for Dragunov. Because we are getting Dragunov versus Finn Balor on Saturday. It's Santana and Ortiz that are coming down. Shout out to Big Boy Dally. Things that you have missed. Things that you have missed. You have missed. Undisputed Era are out of the Dusty Cup. And we've got new AEW Tag Team Champions. Outside of that, probably one of, well, I would say the worst promo of 2020. Britt Baker's promo, the worst promo of 2020. And now we've got what's currently happening. Scrolling along the bottom, Finn Balor is making his way out. The Prince. Looks like he's having a match, actually. I'm not sure who against. Finn Balor versus... No idea. I'll tell you as soon as we find out. Jericho is here. Jericho with his Painmaker jacket. Jericho with Jake Hager by his side. Very cool. Taya Valkyrie is going to WWE. Sharks really like life rings. Fair play. The whole boat is singing Judas. Le Champion. It is, yeah, they are. They are singing along. Yeah, they are. Has Marko Stunt got a life jacket on? I think he has. Little Marko Stunt. I told you that he was in the paddling pool today. Well, there he is. Look, he's got his little life jacket. So, I think we've got Jericho and Proud and Powerful taking on Jurassic Express with Jake Hager in their corner. And here we have got DJZ. This should be a great match. Jackeen Wild. Okay, so Joaquin Wild. This is going to be big opportunity for him to have a match against Finn Balor. This match should be absolutely incredible. Finn Balor in action on NXT against Joaquin Wild, who I think we saw in the Breakout tournament. I think he used to go by the name of DJZ. And over on AEW, we've got Inner Circle taking on Jurassic Express. It's hard to know what to watch. Like, both matches are going to be absolutely awesome. Lovely head scissor takedown by Jungle Boy. The fans singing Jericho's music was awesome. Okay, Finn Balor in control right now. Nice. Jungle Boy doing well. Over the top. Using the top rope. Nice takedown. Into a drop kick. Good work. The fireworks botched. Jungle Boy got hit by some of the sparks. Oh, I didn't see that. Nice. Face first. Good work by Jungle Boy. Marko Stunt going on top of Luchasaurus. Big splash. He went for the pin, but he's not the legal person. I don't like him wrestling in glasses. Nice drop kick by Finn Balor over on NXT. Luchasaurus throwing Marko Stunt onto... Oh! Big DDT. The glasses have come off for Marko Stunt. He's trying to get the life jacket off. His swinging is off. He can't get it off. And he throws it into the crowd. DJZ is a former TNA X Division champ. Good knowledge, dude. Thank you. Here we go. Finn Balor. Spiking Whacking Wild. Done. He deserved better than that. Finn Balor absolutely destroying a real up-and-comer, which I think is a real shame. I was looking forward to them having a decent back and forth, but Finn Balor has absolutely dominated that. He's staring at Whacking Wild. Over on AEW, where we've got Luchasaurus in the ring. Nice big boot. Kick out. Days, will you do Dark Order theories? Well, I mean, the only thing to really do a theory on is who is that higher power. To be honest, I don't know. I'm not sure if they know. I think they're teasing it until they get the right person. 1916, 2, 3 is what won it for Finn Balor. Balor on the entrance ramp. I'm just looking to see if Dragunov is going to attack him, because we know that they're having a match this weekend, but no, nothing yet. What are they talking about? Main event? Keith Lee versus Roderick Strong coming up tonight. Jungle Boy in the ring is in the Inner Circle corner. Here we go. Nice work by Inner Circle. Shayna Baszler's getting interviewed backstage. Britt Baker was censored because she is Adam Cole's girlfriend. Okay, Jungle Boy again thrown face first. In comes Jericho. Le Champion coming in. Up next after this, we've got a little graphic showing that we've got Joey Janela versus MJF. Shayna Baszler in action coming up. So it looks like Shayna Baszler is going to be staying on NXT. Nice slam by Jericho on Jungle Boy. Of course, these two had a great match just a few weeks ago. Jericho blows a kiss out to the crowd as they cheer for him. He's certainly not being treated as a heel, because, of course, he's put all of this together. This is his cruise. Very cool. Shayna Baszler is sexy. Breaking news. I want Janela versus MJF, but also I don't want Joey to take another loss. Okay. Only theory needed on the Dark Order is, when are they going to end it? Days, I shared the video on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you, Roy Rees. Appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you to everyone that's joining us. As I constantly keep saying, this is a very different stream on a Wednesday, because we don't get a chance really to interact as much as I would like to, because we're having to watch two shows. But where we get chance, I will try and jump into the chat. We are at commercial break with NXT right now. But we are underway with this 6-man tag match on AEW. And I can tell you that Inner Circle are in complete control. Nice suplex. Britt's promo stinks like yesterday's diapers. Sorry to hear that you have to wear diapers, Eric. See what I did? See what I did there? Days, I want to see Finn on the main roster. To be honest, I'm alright with Finn being on NXT. I just wish that he would get a little more spotlight. Like, we go a few weeks without seeing him. I mean, we don't get many Finn Balor matches. I suppose it makes it feel a bit more special when we do, but saying that, that was just a squash. Like, I would expect Finn Balor to be in the main event. I'd be expecting him to be competing for the title. I suppose there's no rush, but, yeah, I don't mind. I'm alright with him being on NXT. I'd like to see the Demon again. I don't know if we will. I'm not expecting him, like, this weekend. Could you imagine if we get the Demon King at the Royal Rumble? What if Balor is number 30 and he comes out as the Demon King? That'd be pretty cool. As long as we've already had CM Punk by that point. We're at commercial break. Apparently, I accidentally trapped my cat in my room. I am sorry to hear that, Sonny Wolf. Shout out to your cat. Drew must win the Rumble. Random fact. The vet says, my cat is overweight. What is going on? Why is everyone's cat having drama right now? What is going on with everyone's cats? Right. We've just got a little video package now on NXT with DIY, who are reuniting at Worlds Collide. Lot of excitement. They are reuniting. They are going to be taking on Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate, and Trent Seven versus Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Into the corner goes Jungle Boy. I got to tell you, the pace of this is very slow. For the AEW match. We've got Shayna Baszler making her way out on NXT. We are approaching the halfway point. So get your scores in. What would you score both shows at the halfway point? So is it against Shotzi? Is she taking on Shotzi Blackheart? Jungle Boy is up in the corner with Jericho firing shots in. People in the fight chat just briefly talking about Tessa and that situation, which continued to rumble on this week. Shots coming into the midsection by Jungle Boy. I think is it Shotzi that's coming out? I don't know much about Shotzi Blackheart. I want to hear her music. Let's listen to her music. Here she is. Lot of excitement for this girl. Lot of excitement. Shotzi screaming her head off. There we go. Shotzi Blackheart. Big future talent, this. Someone they're really excited about. Shayna Baszler staring at her. This is going to be a big challenge for Shotzi Blackheart. Shoulder up by Jungle Boy. It's like it's punk music that she's coming out to. She's a big Joan Jett fan. Shotzi chants on NXT. I'm excited to see Shotzi in action. I think we have seen her in a match before, and obviously she was in that Battle Royal. But, yeah, I've heard a lot about this girl, and I am very excited to see her in action. Over on AEW, Jungle Boy is down. There's a lot of hair in the ring right now. In comes Luchasaurus and Jericho. Ooh, Shayna Baszler patting Shotzi on the green head that she's got. Nice takedown, trying to get to the leg. No, takedown. Dragged into the middle. She's looking for an arm, is she? Oh, is that an armbar? I can't see if she's going for a Kimura or if she's going for an armbar. She's actually grabbed the leg. She was going for the arm. She went for lots of different submission holds, and then she grabbed the leg. Now she's gone back to the arm. Shayna Baszler is so good. This is not the same Shayna Baszler that we first saw. The Shayna Baszler that first came into WWE was not at this level. She is so good now. Just transitions from submission to submission. She's doing a lot of wrist manipulation, joint manipulation. Shotzi down, but pulls the top rope down. Shayna Baszler goes to the outside. Shotzi Blackheart doing a little bit of taunting in the direction of Shayna. Shotzi against the ropes. Back elbow. Looked like she was going for some kind of a springboard stunner. But she didn't in the end. She just went with a back elbow. Shotzi went for a springboard. Rolls through. Shayna dumps her over the top. Shotzi to the outside. Marko Stunt, was that very close? Marko Stunt is in the ring on AEW with Le Champion. Looking for a crucifix pin. 1, 2. Kick out by Jericho. Duck underneath. A little roll up by Marko. Shoulder up by Jericho. Judas effect. Judas effect. Judas effect. 1, 2, 3. Inner circle win. Inner circle win. People are saying there was a 3 count. Marko Stunt got a 3 count on Jericho. But others are saying that it was just how the ref, when she went down, they counted that as 1, but that wasn't actually 1. So there's a little bit of controversy on AEW. Shotzi is firing shots into Shayna. Are you excited for hard times? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Did they just botch the Marko pin? People are kind of split on it. People are split on that Marko pin. I'd have to see a replay of it. Some people are saying it was a 3. Others are saying that it was just when she went down. She didn't count that as the first, and it was actually a 2. There we go. Look, we've got bubbly flowing, a little bit of bubbly. We are building towards MJF against Joey Janela. I tell you that that was a botch. Shayna Baszler with a clothesline to the head of Shotzi, and she didn't really, she didn't go down. It did stop her momentum. On her knees, that was nice. Step up Inzaguri by Shotzi. I like that kick. I like that kick. The precision of that kick from Shotzi was excellent. Face first. With a bulldog. Baszler is against the ropes. Is Shotzi... Oh. It's like a senton. I wondered if she was going to do a 619 then. Shayna was in a 619 position. Yeah, don't forget to get your scores in. what you would give these shows. Anador's saying NXT 5. Chalmers saying AEW 7. NXT 5. Pickle says AEW 7. Chris says NXT 7. AEW 7. Shay saying NXT 7.5. Doppelganger saying AEW 6.5. Larry says, I meant 7. Owen says NXT 6.5. AEW 7. Chalmers says AEW 7. NXT 5. So I think quite a few people are agreeing that AEW is the slightly better show. There's not much in it. NXT hasn't put a foot wrong. I do think the fact that it's on the cruise is having an effect. Oh, Shotzi! No one home! The Kirakuda clutch is in! Any moment. She's struggling, she's caught. I don't think she's going to get to the ropes. It's not quite middle of the ring. She's trying to get out of it. Blackheart trying to get out of this. Oh, come on. Don't no-sell a submission. You're better than that, Shotzi. You're better than that. She's got it on. Middle of the ring. She's got to pass out. Look, it's in. She tapped. Good. Oh, I thought me and Shotzi were going to have issues then. Thought I was going to have to fire some Shotzis at Shotzi. Shayna not releasing the hold. Look, she's still got the hold on. Shotzi has gone. She's passing out. Shotzi's passed out. Nice. Shayna Baszler sending a message. Here's your winner. Shayna Baszler. MJF versus Joey Janela. Days, did I miss anything in the past 10 minutes? I just went downstairs to get some breakfast. Shayna Baszler beat Shotzi Blackheart. And she kept hold of the submission hold after the bell. They didn't reverse the decision or anything, but she did. She sent a message to Shotzi. So, there we go. Shayna picking up the victory. Inner Circle got the victory over Jurassic Express. The guy has just had his hat thrown away by MJF. MJF took the cap off that guy in the front row and he flinged it. Hello, we got a little package here, video package for Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox. MJF is in the ring. We're just waiting for Joey Janela to come down. AEW 7.5, NXT 7.25. Shayna might not win the Rumble and continue into a feud with Shotzi. She might do. I don't really know where Shotzi would go from here. Unless Shotzi attacks Shayna at some point. Maybe Shotzi Blackheart is in the Rumble and she costs Shayna. I could see that happening. I really think Ronda is winning the Rumble. I think Ronda Rousey wins the Women's Rumble. I could see Shotzi costing Shayna the Rumble. He made him kiss the ring. The crowd overcounted and thought that Marko had got the pin on Jericho. They did, yes. Days did I read that one. Does this mean she isn't winning the Rumble? I don't think she is, dude. Days the chat box window. Move it to the other side of the screen. What, over there? So that I look that way. Does it matter? Does it matter? Right, we've got Pete Dunne, Matt Riddle, the Broserweights taking on Imperium. That match is still to come. We've got about 50 minutes left of tonight. It's been good, man. I've really enjoyed it. It's been non-stop. There's been stuff to talk about on both shows. Both shows have been really strong. It's been really enjoyable stuff. Joey Janela making his way down. I totally understand now why everyone has been talking about, like, last night's show. Totally get it. Like, they were talking about Britt Baker's awful promo. They were talking about how great the first match was. And I agree with it all. So, really good. Here comes... Here comes Joey Janela. Someone in the chat says, is that Beyonce? It's not. I can confirm it is not Beyonce. Rusty Shackleford 360 says, Days, did you have to pay extra to take your sofa onto the cruise ship? I can tell you that, amazingly, and this is going to surprise you, this isn't my sofa. I know it looks exactly the same, but this is actually the sofas that they have in the lounge. It's just absolute coincidence. No, my sofa is still at home. So, there we go. Glad we've got that cleared up. Days, will you be on the cruise on Friday? No, the cruise is currently making its way over to England, and it's going to drop me off in Telford. AEW is taped. This one was. This episode was taped, yes. Apparently, we're going to get a little bit of AEW Dark. Apparently, they didn't have 2 hours of footage from the cruise to use. They should have just... They would have had if they'd have just let Britt Baker finish her promo. But yeah, we are underway with MJF versus Joey Janela. We're at commercial break for NXT. I hereby proclaim this week's episode of NXT versus AEW Premium Dynamite in the Bahamas. Joey Janela is whack. Are you ready for the Rumble? I am ready. I was born ready. It's kind of why I wanted to come onto the cruise. As I said, you know, I did want to watch the wrestling, but I got really drunk and actually passed out in my shower. So that didn't really go to plan, but I can watch it now with you guys. I'm just kind of enjoying myself. I'm getting a little bit of a tan. I'm going to go down to the pool after. Might have a sit in one of the life rafts as well. Just really going to enjoy myself and make sure that I am fully refreshed for what is going to be a massive weekend. Worlds collide, Royal Rumble. It's a massive weekend. One of the biggest weekends of the year. Royal Rumble weekend. That will be coming from the figure room. We will be... Unfortunately, holidays don't last forever. So we will be back in the figure room. MJF is a bit frustrated and he leaves the ring, steps out of the ring. Hello, we got a little video package of Mustache Mountain. Days, can you make it a Soccer Days channel? Dude, I don't know when I'd fit that in. I think it'd just be me sleeping or me crying. I think I might struggle to fit in another channel. They're actually fighting on the entrance ramp at the moment. MJF and Joey Janela. Big back body drop. MJF went running at Joey Janela. Huge back body drop. And MJF finishes middle of the ring. We've got Angel Garza. Big smile on his face. Not surprised. Obviously getting engaged to a lovely looking lady. Well done to him. Hard time. Oh, yes, you're right, Chris, of course. Hard times. Hard times on Friday as well. We've got SmackDown and we got Hard Times. We got MJF, who is hiding behind the ref. Here we go. Joey Janela into... Ooh, that was nice. Hurled him into the corner, but twisted the arm as well. So, Joey Janela getting flipped into the corner. That was nice. Stomping away from MJF. It's quite rare to see an MJF match. So, we are really being treated here. Right, over on NXT, it is now time for the Broserweights. Broserweights versus Imperium. This is going to be an incredible match. Who wins? Let me know in the chat. Who is going to win? Is it going to be the Broserweights or is it going to be Imperium? Who wins this match? Is it bro? Here comes Riddle. Bro. Oh, look at him. He's come out. He's fist bump. Pete Dunne just staring at him. There we go. Ah. Bro. Pete Dunne gets into the ring. I look, Pete Dunne, man, he's no nonsense, is he? You got Matt Riddle going over to the crowd. He's like, yeah, bruh. Oh, all of this. Pete Dunne just straight into the ring, stares at the hard cam. Matt Riddle dances around him. Nice. It's such a weird team, but it definitely works. Definitely works. We've got Broserweights versus Imperium. Let me know, who do you think is going to win? Over on AEW, we've got Joey Janela against MJF. Bro. Broserweights because of Undisputed Era. I sure hope you don't fall overboard. Thanks, dude. So do I. Who would have thought that Matt and Dunn would work, but it's so good. Wait, does Riddle have ponytails? No, he's got, like, I think, are they called cornrows or something? I'm not sure. It's braids, isn't it? He's got, like, braiding. All 4 members of Imperium are at Full Sail. We've got ads during a match right now on AEW. They're just doing a little promotion for AEW Dynamite. Wednesday, March 4th at the First Bank Center in Co, wherever Co is. They're going to be in UT as well. If you live in UT, then you can go and see them. They're going to be in NY, which I think is New York, at the Blue Cross Arena. And they're in NJ as well, which is New Jersey. I know all about America. So there we go. And there's a little advert for the forthcoming pay-per-view, February 29th. AEW Revolution. We're going back to the action on AEW as Imperium have made their way into the ring. Joey Janela looking for a superplex. And getting it as well. He's got pigtails. Love Imperium's music. It's very cool. Famous KJ Carter says 10 out of 10 for NXT. 5.5 for AEW. 10 is too high. No, I don't think NXT is a 10. How did you meet Wrestling Dave? Dave's walk the plank. Walk the plank. Nice takedown. Pete Dunne kipping up. Eichner starting off for Imperium. We've got Kip Sabian has come out with, is that Penelope Ford? MJF. Is that a Crossroads? 1, 2, 3. MJF gets the victory thanks to the distraction. So MJF wins. There's clearly issues that need to be resolved between Joey Janela and Kip Sabian. Dave's going to do NXT plus UFC at the same time. Yes, we are. That is on Saturday. Sonny Wolf says, when is Worlds Collide? That is... Worlds Collide is Saturday. same time as UFC. On Friday, we've got SmackDown and... What's Friday? Hard Times. Yeah. So, Friday and Saturday are both huge. Huge. Worlds Collide on Saturday, yep. Days, next time you do the stream, can you have the background making it seem like you're in a wrestling crowd? I don't know what you mean, mate. I'd have to be in a wrestling crowd to... I don't know. I don't know what you mean. I'm actually on the Jericho cruise right now. MJF doing a promo. Matt Riddle going for the pin on Eichner. We've got just under 40 minutes to go. This is flying by. Which is quite ironic considering we're on a boat. So MJF is cutting a promo, talking to Cody.
Well, you know what, guys? Cody Rhodes, for once in his life, he was right. Cody, I am a chapter. And I'm the last goddamn one.
MJF says, I am a chapter in your life, Cody. I'm the last chapter. Is Cody coming out? Is it Cody? I think it was a big reaction. It's got to be. Yes, it is. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is getting a reaction as big as Jericho. Cody Rhodes. Crowd going absolutely crazy. Cody Rhodes is here. He can't touch MJF. That's part of the stipulations. Lovely German by Pete Dunne. Stomps on the hands of Bartel. Eichner looking for a German of his own, but Pete Dunne lands on his feet. MJF saying, cut his music. Days, you need to be in the fun house. It's a hard place to find, dude. It's a very hard place to find. Cody's lips are thinner. Wow, breaking news. The cross dropping. Some breaking news there. Here we go. Pete Dunne over to the corner. Standing. Oh, comes crashing down. That was a lovely moonsault. Pete Dunne takes out Bartel. Eichner gets slammed on the edge of the ring. Hardest part of the ring. And Walter has come down. Walter, of course, holding that United Kingdom Championship that he won from Peter. Oh, back elbow. Back elbow by Bartel. Knee to the head of Pete Dunne. Wow. Bruiserweight collapses down. As we go to commercial break. Commercial break. MJF, right, we're going to keep an eye on this promo because we are at commercial break with NXT. So he gives him the microphone. He says, it's your time to shine. But he drops the microphone on the floor. This is good. And he kicks the microphone away. This is lovely heel work. Lovely heel work by MJF. And he's like, come on. Hit me. Hit me, baby, one more time. MJF just walking away. He says, I don't know if you can hear, but they are calling you an a-hole. Sifa79, why has no one told NXT ref he's got the worst fake tan ever? He's had that bad fake tan for a while. This amazing, look, we've got AEW. Young Bucks are going to super kick MJF. Nice. Super kicks by the Young Bucks there, trying to find ways around these stipulations. Super kick party! Nice, look, the Young Bucks beating up on MJF. JR calling it sweet chin music, he did. Into the pool! MJF goes into the pool! That was cool. Wow. He can't swim. He can't swim. He can't swim. People are saying the Elite are bullies. Is that going to be it for the cruise? We're just seeing little clips from the ship. Yeah, it's been so much fun. I really would like to thank Fozzy and Jericho and just everyone that made this possible. Vince McMahon for creating wrestling. The Rock and Wrestling Rager at Sea, Part 2, the second wave. So, we're seeing shots of the boat that I'm on. That might be it. That might be it for the cruise segment. There was rumours that we are going to AEW Dark to pad out the rest of the show. We're still underway on Imperium and Broserweights. Bama saying he can't swim. Chant hilarious. No, look, we've gone back. We have gone back. I think we're at commercial break. I think that's why nothing is happening. So I'm guessing you guys are at commercial break over at TNT. Why has the stream gone out of sync slightly? It's like a badly dubbed karate. You mean karate? Karate. Right, we're still underway with Broserweight. We've got about half an hour to go, friends. Half an hour to go. It's literally just shots of the boat. It is literally just shots of the boat. It's Shotzi Boat Heart. That's what we've got right now. We've got a little bit of Shotzi Boat Heart. See what I did? Nice. Duck underneath. Pele kick by Matt Riddle. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. Make sure that you join us. Massive weekend coming up. Huge weekend coming up. As we are getting ever closer. Ooh, senton towards the Royal Rumble. Another senton as well by Matt Riddle. Big kick. Riddle so strong. Planting Eichner, tagging in Pete Dunne. Double stomp by the Broserweights. And double kicks as well. Eichner goes down. Pete Dunne with the pin. 2. Kick out. Kick out. Needed to do more than that. On the shoulders goes Eichner. Oh, lands on his feet. Riddle gets pushed into Pete Dunne. Imperium are starting to fight back. Days, the ship is sweet. Looks great. The boat looks awesome. It is really cool. It is really cool. 1, 2. We've actually got interviews now with the new tag team champs. Kenny and Hangman Page. In come Imperium. We've still got Walter at ringside. Alexander Wolf is out there as well. Tony cutting off Hangman. Hangman slurring his words a bit because he's having a drink. Kenny is drinking tea. Hangman is drinking, I can't tell if it's like whiskey or something. Nice. Knee by Matt Riddle. Really good match on NXT. Days, we're not getting MJF versus Cody anymore because Cody touched MJF. He can't get a word in. Hangman Page can't get a word in. The Young Bucks have interrupted. This turn is coming, man. Look how frustrated Hangman Page is. Oh, Hangman Page leaves. Guillotine choke by Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne with a guillotine choke. Matt Riddle grabbing the leg. Are they going to give up? Walter can't get involved because it'll be a DQ, won't it? That ref really does look like an umpa-lumpa, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. Knee strike by Riddle. Pete Dunne with a big strike to Eichner. Eichner with a slap back to Pete Dunne. This match... Oh, step up Enziguri. Matt Riddle tags himself in. They're just saying next week we got the Young Bucks against the Butcher and Blade. Nice. Good work on the outside by Pete Dunne. Jackhammer by Matt Riddle. Oh, kick out. This is close. Close between Imperium and the Broserweights. AEW are just telling us what's going on next week. We hear from the #1 contender. Who is it going to be? I think, is that our main event tonight? Moxley against Pac. Hello. Is it Jericho again? Le Champion coming back out? We're still underway with this tag match. Oh! Matt Riddle gets planted. Jericho making his way out on AEW kick by Bartel. Jericho, I think, is going to jump onto commentary for this match. #1 contenders match coming up. Moxley versus Pac. Powerbomb by Riddle. Knee strike by Riddle. Tags in Pete Dunne. Is this the beginning of the end of the Broserweights? Oh! Eichner down and out. 1, 2, 3. The Broserweights win. It's going to be the grizzled young veterans taking on the Broserweights in the final of the Dusty Cup. Imperium are out. Broserweights versus grizzled young veterans. Who's winning? Who do you think is winning that? Right, over on AEW, we've got Pac versus Moxley. This is a #1 contenders match. Jericho is on commentary. What a match. Great match, says Anna Dawes. Jesse, shout out to you. Hi, Days. Late, but I'm here. Nice background. Yes, we've been saying all stream, we are on the cruise. We are on the ship. Having a lovely time. Nice pin by Pete Dunne. His tan really does look bad. There's confirmation of the final. Grizzled young veterans taking on the Broserweights. That is the final of the Dusty Cup. Again, let us know, who do you think's going to win that? Do you think it'll be grizzled young veterans? Do you think it'll be the Broserweights? Oh, here are the grizzled young veterans. Yeah. The grizzled young veterans. The Jokers versus the Jokers. Whatever it is you two dweebs call yourselves. The Full Sail neckbeards believe that you are the best thing. He is a good promo. He is a very good promo, Zach Gibson. Next week. So there we go. The final of the Dusty Cup next week. This is big, man. We're building to a big final on AEW. We got Pac versus Moxley. We got Riddle about to say something. He says, I don't know what you just said. Was it something about manipulating a joint? He said, I started daydreaming, bro. Riddle's gonna smoke you. Whilst you were up in the clouds. It's a good promo. They've just reminded everyone that every single time they've stepped in a ring with me, they've lost. Bruiserweight. And next week, guess what? You lose. It's good. It's good promo. Bro. Pete Dunne finishes it off with a bro. Zach Gibson's like, what's happened to you? What's happened to you? Did you say something about manipulating a joint? Next week. Riddle's gonna smoke you. This is awesome. Brilliance from Riddle. Oh, it's time, boys and girls. It is time. This could be a match that we all tell our grandkids. It is time for Keith Lee. The wonderful Keith Lee is going to be taking on Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong. Jon Moxley with one eye. He can't win this match. Jon Moxley has got his eye bandaged up. He can't win this match. So a bandaged up, one-eyed Moxley making his way down. I've changed my mind. Broserweights are winning. It seems like most people are supporting the Broserweights. Keith Lee is everyone's spirit animal. He is. He's really... Everyone is behind Keith Lee, aren't they? I have not seen anyone say anything bad about Keith Lee. Baskin is... I've got to be quiet, haven't I? I can't be sitting on the cruise chanting out for NXT, can I? Ooh, I didn't think about that. No wonder I've been getting funny looks. Sorry. Moxley. So, yeah, Moxley is in the ring with one eye. How does a one-eyed Moxley get past Pac? You can't. Surely you can't. I'm a bit worried because It would make sense for Moxley to win because of all the build, all the history between him and Jericho and what's been going on. But he can't get past Pac with one eye. Daisy, is that Metal Gear Moxley? I said I was going to be going on a holiday. Who's steering the ship if Moxley is wrestling? I told you, Le Capitan. Le Capitan is steering the ship. Days, will Keith Lee enter the Rumble? I think so. I think everyone wants Keith Lee, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar at 1, Keith Lee at 2. Be amazing. Or maybe Keith Lee at like 4. Maybe Keith Lee is the one that stops Brock. Because I think whoever comes in at 2 is getting eliminated after a minute or whatever. Same for like number 3. Right there, we've got 19 minutes. It doesn't look like we're going to dark. It looks like all those reports of this being a little bit of the cruise and a little bit of AEW dark. It seems like those reports were false. Because we've got 19 minutes to go. We're still on the ship. We're at the main event. Moxley versus Pac. Mark Clark says, you see Otis and Mandy on the cruise. Hi, Mandy. No, I haven't. I don't think they're here, to be honest. I think they'd get in trouble if they went onto this AEW cruise. I think they go on dates to, like, hardware stores and things like that. Right, we are about to get underway on AEW. We're still waiting to go back this Saturday. Worlds collide. What if Undertaker joins the Rumble? I think he could. Days, Roman at 2. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that. Unless he gets eliminated quick. Spoiler, Days is in the Rumble. Long John Silver, Long John Moxley. We've got Long John Moxley. He should have styled it out, shouldn't he? Moxley should have come out dressed as a pirate. Full on pirate attire. Definitely should have done that. Right. Limitless. Legion. Ugh, it's such good music. Bask in his glory. Oh, sorry. In his glory. Bask in his glory. Keith Lee. So cool. Here he's such a swag. He's cool, man. Keith Lee is so cool. Keith. We're underway on AEW. Bask in his glory. He's going to have to go some to, could you imagine if he does get that title tonight and Undisputed Era don't have all the gold anymore? This is going to be an amazing match. There is a preview tweet of you winning the Rumble. A preview tweet of me winning the Rumble. Have I been sent that tweet? Roderick Strong on his way. A very angry Undisputed Era. Of course, they've been eliminated. Ask in his glory. He has done it. 2020 Daisy Daisical. I'll retweet that out. I'll retweet it out. Spoiler. Spoiler. No. Right. So we've got Undisputed Era have come down, obviously, with Roderick Strong. The odds are stacked against Keith Lee, but the crowd are chanting, "Oh, bask in his glory! Oh, bask in his glory! Oh, bask in his glory!" Sorry. Honestly, the chefs are giving me the dirtiest look. And the last Thing you want is a dirty look from a chef. It's alright, I'm only eating pineapples and crackers. They can't really spit in them. Right, Keith Lee is slowly... I tell you what, this is very sexy. I don't know if you're watching NXT right now, but slowly takes off the jacket. Whew! This must be how Mia Yim feels. But slowly takes off the jacket. Roderick Strong, not so slowly, takes off the belt. Do love that belt. Such a great belt. That North American Championship is arguably the best belt in WWE. It's either that or the United Kingdom one. So, Keith Lee versus Roderick Strong for the NXT North American Championship. Oh, bask in his glory. Over on AEW, we've got Pac and Moxley outside the ring. Pac and Mox. Right, here we go. Roderick Strong grabbing the leg of Keith Lee. Keith Lee just grabbing him. Ooh, big slap by Roderick Strong. Keith Lee. Big forearm strike. Roderick Strong goes down. Over on AEW, we've got Moxley jumping into the crowd. Moxley in the crowd with Pac. Can't see what's going on. They're proper hidden in the crowd. Oh, I missed all the good stuff. I knew I should have gone down to watch the wrestling instead of getting drunk. Roderick Strong in the corner. Big forearm strike. Roderick Strong goes down. Pac climbing up the stairs on the ship. Here we go. Look, Keith Lee grabbing Roderick Strong, hurling him across the ring. And Roderick Strong having to roll to the outside and reset. Really good main event. Really good main event. Over on, we've gone to commercial break. Over on AEW. Over on AEW. They're still fighting in the crowd. They've actually gone up to the balcony. Why is there no count out? Have I missed something? They're saying the ref's not going to throw this out just because Pac's just gone bouncing all the way down the steps. That's got to hurt, man. That's legit. That's got to hurt. So we're at commercial break on NXT right now. We're well underway. Oh, big strike. Big strike by Moxley. Smashes someone over the head. Oh, Pac goes down. Yeah, Jericho saying one thing's for sure. This crowd having an amazing time. Could Cain Velasquez enter at 30? I don't think he'll enter at 30. I think he'll be in the Rumble. I think he will eliminate Brock. And I think we'll get Cain Velasquez versus Brock at WrestleMania. Okay, they've gone all the way back to the crowd now. Moxley down in the ring. We're at commercial break on NXT. You're not missing anything. Missile dropkick by Pac, who kips up. Big clothesline, turns Pac inside out. Thunderous clothesline. I really feel like AEW is either just ahead or it's about the same. I kind of feel like AEW had a really hot start and the ship and everything, and it was all really cool. But as the shows have been going on, I kind of feel like it started to level out. It really depends how epic this main event is going to be. I did like MJF getting thrown into the pool, though. So I do think this has been a very solid episode from AEW. Forearm strike by Pac. Someone in the chat over on AEW have said AEW is doing a damn fine job overall. Not quite as good as NWA though, but I still think AEW are doing well. Love that comment. Moxley getting a pin on Pat. Only gets a 2. Still at commercial break. Still at commercial break. Seth with just a little video package for, I think, is it Rumble? What have I missed? I just got back from church. You've missed quite a bit. Final of Dusty Classic next week is going to see the Broserweights versus Grizzled Young Veterans. We've got a North American Championship match between Keith Lee and Roderick Strong. We've had new AEW Tag Team Champions. Oof, crossbody by Keith Lee. We are back with NXT. Pat climbing up. This is number 1 contenders match on AEW right now. It's a beautiful crossbody by Keith Lee. Bask in his glory. Strikes to the midsection by Moxley. Don't forget, we are going to be sticking around for about half an hour after. Because I don't get a chance to really speak to you guys during the Wednesday streams. Just because of, like, everything that's going on. It's so hard to, like, watch AEW and watch NXT at the same time and talk to the chat. So we will stick around for about half an hour. Moxley went to drop the elbow. Pat getting his legs up. Pat. Is that the Rings of Saturn? Moxley reverses. Nice drop kick. Keith Lee down on the outside. Roderick Strong trying to drag him over. Hurls his leg into the ring steps. Little quick kicks coming in from Pac. Quick little kicks from Pac over on AEW. Undisputed Era. Looks like they're working together. I don't know. They've got to be careful here. Are they saying that if it's a DQ, Roderick Strong would still retain? Here we go, Keith Lee. His leg is being trapped in between the ring and the steps. And Roderick Strong kicks at the steps. Obviously, we saw them causing damage to Keith Lee last week. To the knee. Going for the cover. We've got about 7 minutes left for AEW. NXT 6.75. If Keith wins, 7.75. Yeah, thank you to everyone that is joining us. Really appreciate the support. As we said, it's always a little bit weird on a Wednesday. We've got 2 shows to watch at the same time, and we've got 2 massive main events right now. Pat comes crashing down, but Moxley reverses! Oh, gets a 2! Just a 2 there over on NXT. Keith Lee kicking out at Roderick Strong. Can Keith Lee get the job done tonight? I think people definitely want to see him do it. Be a big, big moment if he can. So, Keith Lee is in trouble here. He is in trouble. Digging deep. Days, did you know WWE are doing highlights of Raw and SmackDown on Channel 5? Yes, I did. L.I. Baker, shout out to you, says, Wacky Wednesday. Forearm strike by Roderick Strong. It is Wacky Wrestling Wednesday, isn't it? We got Pat going up top on AEW. Roderick Strong crashing down on the knee of Keith Lee. Keith injured knee is what he should be called. Pac up top. No one home. No one home. Moxley getting out of the way. Is Moxley really about to beat Pac with one eye? Crowd are firmly behind Keith Lee on NXT. Undisputed Era, though, are at ringside. I do like the blood on the bandage. Here we go. Look, Roderick Strong grabbing the leg. Is he looking for a knee bar, an ankle lock? Doesn't matter. Keith Lee kicks out, but Roderick Strong holds on. Keith Lee trying to kick out again. I like this. I like the drama of this. I like the fact that Keith Lee is having to work so hard to get out of that. Oh! Gets planted by Moxley. Shoulder up by Pac. Elbow strikes on NXT. We've got high drama on both shows. High drama on both shows. I can tell you the AEW chat still talking about NWA. Good for them. Good for them. The oldest school storyline is the best thing going on in wrestling at the moment. So commercial break for NXT. It's going to give us a little breather as we are just moments away from the end of AEW. If you think that's wacky, wait until Saturday. Worlds Collide and UFC. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, in regards to UFC, I am going to keep an eye on it, but my attention will be more on Worlds Collide. So, don't worry about that, wrestling fans. I'm going to be more focused on Worlds Collide, but it's the main event of UFC that I'm interested in, with Blades versus Dos Santos. So, I think the graphic, I don't know what the graphic's going to look like. I don't know what I'm going to do. Here we go. Pac up top with Moxley. Oh, massive superplex. Absolutely huge. Pac with that Rings of Saturn. I don't know what he calls it now. Revolution? Something Revolution? I don't know. Here we go. He has got it hooked in. It should be done. I can't see Moxley giving up, though. Moxley trying to get out of this. He's desperately trying to get over to the ropes. People in the chat saying, how is Moxley getting out of it? But he does. He gets his foot to the ropes, and Pac has to break the hold. UFC is better. Days, I want Ricochet versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE title, but after the segment on Raw, I now want Brock versus Riddle, Drew, Black, and Adam Cole. Baby. Shout out to C Wrestling, says, I'll be here on Saturday. I can't make Friday. Have fun, whatever you're doing, dude. Bask in his daysness. Right, we're about to go back to NXT. We are literally, surely, just seconds away from AEW finishing. Power slam, just a 2 count. Little roll up by Moxley, little roll up. Just a 2. Just a 2. Pac going over. Oh! He did plant him. Massive, Pac is in trouble here. Massive moment. Paradigm shift. He hits it. He hits it on Pac. 1, 2. Oh. Moxley, one-eyed Moxley wins. So it was a really good main event. But I'm not sure how I feel about a one-eyed Moxley. One-eyed Moxley getting the victory. The title match has been made for Revolution. Then Moxley versus Le Champion. People are saying this was a much better episode than last week, and I would definitely agree. Ooh, hello. I think Bobby Fish getting involved. Undisputed Era are getting involved. Get your scores in for AEW. Our full attention now is on NXT. Roderick Strong with the pin. Shoulder up by Keith Lee. Bask in his glory. Right, I'm going to say AEW was 7-7-5. 7-7-5 for AEW. 7-7-5. I like the main event. I just don't know how I feel about a one-eyed Moxley beating Pac. Britt Baker's promo was not great. The MJF match against Joey Janela was all right. I liked what happened after. Really liked the first match of the night, the new champions. Loved it being on the cruise. I could probably go to an 8. I could maybe stretch to an 8 for AEW. Let's see what people are saying. Get your scores in. Sonny Wolf says 6.6 for AEW, 8 out of 10 for NXT. Sagosh says AEW 7. Bama says 7.5 for AEW. C Wrestling says 7 for AEW. Perhaps I was about right with my 7.75. Seems like people are around that mark. Joe Mikulicik, shout out to you, bud, says 8.25. Brandon is Raw says 8 for AEW, 5 for NXT. E-Man gives it an 8. Jake gives it a 7. Chris says 7.25. Dunnell says 10 out of 10. 6.4. Nando says 8. Huskus is a legend says 7. Jason Brown says 7.4. Charles says 6 for AEW, but an 8 for NXT. Well, we are still underway with NXT. Do need to give our attention to this because both of them are in the corner. Back elbows by Keith Lee. Roderick Strong saying something to Keith Lee. At this point, I don't care. I don't care about the cruise. I'm fully invested with hashtag NXT. This is the longest hashtag ever. Hashtag NXT North American title. They definitely could have made that shorter. Oh, what? Keith Lee from the top gets dumped. Yeah. Mauro saying it's like King Kong falling off the Empire State, but Keith Lee screams. A primal scream from Keith Lee, who's holding on to Roderick Strong. We've got high drama as the crowd are chanting, "No, bask in his glory." Right, which way is this going to go? Keith Lee plays the role of the giant very well. Against the ropes, Keith Lee now. Shoulder charge! Roderick Strong out the ring. Adam Cole can't believe what he's seeing. It was a nice moment. Roderick Strong just got a little bit hung up in the ropes. Roderick Strong into the ring. Keith Lee rolling in as well. Scream by Keith Lee. Against the ropes goes Keith. Oh, big clothesline. 1, 2. Oh, shoulder up. I didn't think that would be enough. I didn't think he would be able to get the job done at that point. Keith Lee. Woo, woo. Keith Lee. Woo, woo. Keith Lee. He is a big star now, Keith Lee. They've done such a good job of building him up. They've done a really good job with him. And Rhea Ripley is really over as well. They've done really good jobs of building up some stars. I don't think it's going to be enough for NXT to get the ratings win this week. AEW tends to be just ahead. And the cruise is going to have made a difference. Moonsault, no one home from Keith. And now Roderick Strong is grabbing the leg. Ankle lock, middle of the ring. Oh, into a knee bar. Ankle lock into a knee bar. Middle of the ring. Keith Lee has got nowhere to go. He's got nowhere to go. He's trying. He's having to drag Roderick Strong over to the ropes. I would love it if Mia Yim came down and they just acknowledged their relationship. Could you imagine if Mia Yim came down, just started beating up on Undisputed Era? They didn't know what to do. They're like, oh, what do we do? Because they can't fight back with Mia Yim. And she could, like, take out a few of them, cause a bit of trouble, maybe cause a distraction. Keith Lee picking up the win. That'd be amazing. I don't know how people would feel about Keith Lee winning via a distraction, but in all fairness, Undisputed Era have been out there throughout the whole match. And we've got real drama right now. Both guys still in this match. Oh, big chop. Big chop by Roderick Strong. Forearm strike. And again, down goes Roderick Strong. He's got Roderick Strong on his shoulders. Adam Cole getting involved. Cole, O'Reilly, people are jumping up. Knee strike from Roderick Strong. Oh, single leg drop kick. 1, 2. Oh, 2.9. It's a beautiful single leg. Here we go. Oh, Keith Lee. Keith Lee's got Roderick Strong. Plants him down with a power slam too. Ah, Keith Lee wins. Keith Lee wins. Keith Lee is the new NXT North American Champion! Bask in his glory! Ah! What? The days of undisputed domination are over. And new NXT North American Champion. Bask in his glory. Keith Lee does it. Keith Lee reaches the mountaintop. Really good main event. Really good main event. Bask in his glory. That was so good. Yes, look at the chat. Finally. Awesome match. That was sweet. It was really good. Really good. And that is it for Undisputed Era, holding all the gold. They had an incredible 2019, but 2020 sucks for Undisputed Era. Out of the Dusty Cup. Gone is the NXT North American Championship. Are the cracks starting to show? They're now down one championship. Bask in his glory. I want Mia Yim to come out and give him a hug. Keith Lee wins the NXT North American Championship. Bask in his glory. The way it's framed, they've got NXT. There's Keith Lee. Is William Regal coming out or something? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dearie me. Oh dear. Just when things couldn't get any worse, here's Imperium. Imperium are here. You want to jump us at NXT TakeOver Blackpool 2? Well, here we go in full sail. Imperium, Undisputed Era. Look at this. They're brawling. Big boot by Adam Cole, baby. And Walter. Ah! Big chop. Down goes Adam Cole. And now we've got, it's just a mugging. Everyone's mugging everyone. I'll tell you who's not being mugged. The fans. The fans are not being mugged right now. Down come some officials. Are they officials? I think they're officials. It's just absolute anarchy right now. It's a riot. That's what's ending NXT. A riot. Oh, bask in his glory. What a great ending to NXT. You can drop a whole point onto NXT because of Keith Lee and that ending. I think it was close. I think it was real close between AEW and NXT. But I think both shows having a title change, great ending. AEW being on the ship does make a difference. Let's give it the same. Let's score it the same. I'm saying both shows 7.75. I could be tempted to go a little higher for NXT, but I think AEW did a really good job tonight. I think AEW gave us a surprise title change. I think their main event was very good. I didn't really like the result. But the result makes sense. There was a lot. I liked MJF getting attacked by the Young Bucks. I mean, obviously, the Britt Baker promo was awful. It was god-awful. But it's a talking point, you know? It's quite clever in a way. Cutting her off is going to have a lot of people talking. So they have given us a talking point. AJ Parker says, "Bath in his glory." Days, it's being advertised in Dallas on Friday, SmackDown, that Corbin will take on Reigns in a loser eats... Oh, I don't want that. Why? Why do we want that? Don't want that. I don't want that match so close to Royal Rumble. We're getting Falls Count anywhere, so why do I want to see loser eats dog food? I'm hoping that's a dark match, because if that's on the show, I'm not feeling it. AEW 7.5, NXT 8, says Monica King. And that is coming from Royalty. So, there we go. Good night to LSW. Thank you for joining us. We are going to stick around for another 18 minutes. I always like to stick around a little bit longer because I don't get a chance to talk to you guys as much on a Wednesday, because we have to watch two shows, but they were really good shows. Both shows delivering for me this week. I think the cruise ship really did offer something different. I think it shows, like, just how fresh, like, and different a show can feel if you take it out of the arena environment. I would say that AEW have done a better job of that than WWE. Obviously, NXT is always at Full Sail. It is home. But I don't know, I would like them to give us something a little different. Disappointed last week with Bash at the Beach. I feel like it should have been on the beach rather than an arena. So yeah, that kind of sucked a little bit. But this week was a lot better. Callum Jess says, good ending for tonight. Joe Mikulicik says, bask in his glory. 10 out of 10 NXT, see you Days. Friendship, love you. Shout out to the Sunny Wolf. Days, is this a repeat of 2014 where we saw cracks in the Shield, but this time with Undisputed Era? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to split Undisputed Era, because it's a faction that works. It's a faction that was dominant. If it is going to be a split, I think that it's going to be a long road. I don't think they're going to split them anytime soon, to be honest. So it's really interesting stuff, though. Really, really interesting stuff. We saw 2 title changes tonight. One on AEW, one on NXT. And plenty of talking points. I didn't like Finn Balor getting that squash win over Wacky and Wild. I didn't like that. Kind of feel like he's an up-and-comer. And I suppose it's a good way of getting heat on Balor. Yeah, I thought that was a bit of a misstep by NXT. Crowd were red hot, though. Crowd were red hot on AEW. I've been a little bit critical of AEW's crowds being a little bit quiet sometimes. But they were wow, clearly been drinking all day. So, yeah, it was good. It was good. NXT 8, all stories advanced nicely, and there were great matches. Thoughts on Priscilla Kelly? I'm not a big Priscilla Kelly fan. I thought the match was okay. I didn't think it was amazing. I thought it was solid. I didn't have any problems, any qualms with her being in. If she joins AEW, then fine. I don't think she's going to bring a great deal, to be honest. We'll have to see. Congratulations to Keith Lee, says Jadam. Bask in his glory. Chalmers says AEW 8, NXT 7. The downfall of Undisputed Era starts here. Hey to Tyler Sims. How was NXT tonight? Awesome, says Jerry Jones. The AEW crowd has paid a fortune to be there. It's basically Raw after Mania. It's a die-hard audience. That's a really good shout. It's a really good point. You've got the biggest fans of the biggest fans. That is the absolute core AEW crowd there. There's no one going, oh, should we take a chance on going to that cruise? Should we take a chance on spending hundreds of dollars going to that cruise to watch some wrestling that we don't know if we like it or not? You're absolutely right. That's a hardcore crowd. And it really showed. It really, really showed. They were very vocal, really into everything. And I think it made a difference to the show. I think the crowd really makes a difference to the show. AJ Parker says, I hate it too. If that's the dart match, I might leave. Could Keith Lee's title win tonight affect how he does in the Royal Rumble? Should he be in it? I hope it doesn't. Well, Keith Lee, I don't expect Keith Lee to win the Rumble. I never expected Keith Lee to win the Rumble. I think we could get a nice stare down or a nice moment between him and Brock Lesnar. But to be honest, I'm not expecting anything more than that. So I hope Keith Lee is in the Rumble. I hope we get a moment between him and Brock. But I was never expecting any more than that. Great point on the cruise. That's the type of crowd that I like, says Tyler Sims. It looked like it smelt as well. Oh yeah, I can tell you I am there. I can tell you when I woke up today, because again, I do keep forgetting sometimes. I'm on the cruise right now. And I can tell you when I got up this morning, there was a pong. But that could have been me. Days, did you hear that La Parka passed away? I did hear that sad news last week. The muting of the crowd was annoying from AEW. Undisputed Era fell down. Gonna get called up to the main roster. The prophecy begins and ends in Full Sail and with Roderick Strong. We were right to predict that Roderick Strong would lose his title first, says Jadam. Show us around. I would love to. I would love to show you. Honestly, I would love to show you around. I might have to do it as a separate video, but all of this is like plugged in, and there's no way of. I mean, you can see behind me what the ship looks like. This is the other end of the ship, because the ring is set up down that end. That end is the bit you don't see. This is like the family section. Yeah, everyone's been so good. The people in the background have been very respectful. They have. Thank you. Don't move yet. With another 11 minutes. Stay still. Thank you. They have been very good. They've been very good tonight. Days, that person over your left shoulder just moved. I will be watching this back. I will be watching it back. We've already had people in the chat that have said, can I move yet? I mean, clearly they must be to have sent the messages through. So I am aware that there has been a little bit of movement in the background. But yeah, I think by and large they have been very respectful. And I appreciate it. Looks nice, Days. How was the food? Well, I spent $50 on the only pineapple they had. So... gonna treat pineapple on me, guys. You're all getting some pineapple. Yeah! Days. Don't chant. I want you to stay still. Only I can chant. Days. Pineapple. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun here on the Jericho cruise. Yay! Don't cheer. Stay still. Days, how is the TV floating? It's not. If you look right here, you will see there is a pole that's coming up from the ground. Yeah, so you'll see it's actually on a stand. Don't try and catch me out. Best part of the stream is you yelling down to the people behind you. Wow, I'm pleased that that's your favourite part of the stream. Not the bit where we talk about wrestling for 2 hours and have to watch 2 shows at the same time. Dakota versus Nox. I thought you said Mox. I was like, what? Dakota Kai versus Moxley. Dakota versus Nox next week. The men in white coats are coming round in the morning. Do you mean the cleaners? I think you mean the cleaners. I hope so. I have made a right mess. Days. You're on the cruise. I am. Oh, it went. I was literally just reading that comment and it disappeared. Days, is it okay to move my legs? Yes. Yes. I can't quite see where you are, Eli Baker. There's been a little bit of movement, but yeah, you can move your legs. I appreciate you've been standing a long time. We've got 9 minutes. 8.5 for AEW this week. Can't wait to see the AEW dark matches from the Rockin' Rager. Well, I think I might have missed them as well. Otherwise, I would say look out for me. Because I've got a sign that says hello Cringe Crew. I'm part of the Cringe Crew, my sign says. I thought it was quite funny, you know, ship crew. So I've got that in my room, but the problem is I've been very drunk, horrifically so. And so I've actually missed all of the wrestling. So that's the first time I've seen any wrestling so far. And I think they recorded the dark stuff around the same time, so... Days, you're on the cruise ship. So why didn't you give it a higher score? Because even though I'm here, even though I'm experiencing the atmosphere, even though I can see exactly what went down, I wasn't there. I feel like when you're there, you kind of do automatically give things higher scores. Because you're in the atmosphere, you're part of it, you're experiencing it. You know, a live experience is always going to feel better and bigger than it is watching on TV. So I feel like if I was there, then we might be around the 8.5. But I wasn't there. I keep saying, I was drunk. I got drunk on a little bit of bubbly. Yeah? So I missed it all. Days, you're the reason that Britt Baker was hitting the bubbly. Maybe. Days, you know you missed the wrestling last night. Is there lots of old people on your boat? Because that red thing isn't on the Jericho boat. I think you're on the wrong boat. Well, I mean, now... That's a really interesting point to see wrestling, because now I'm starting to think about it. I haven't seen any wrestling. And what I thought... I might be on the wrong boat. You might be right, you know. You might be right. I'm just trying to think. I thought I'd seen the Young Bucks, but it might just have been 2 twins. I'll look in. I'm not going to worry right now. I'm not going to worry about it. You saw Marko Stunt, but it might have been a 5-year-old. Yeah. Yeah. There are a few things starting to make sense now. Now I'm thinking about it. There are a few... Like, I'm going to be honest, I haven't actually seen a ring whilst I've been here. I haven't seen any action. I haven't seen a ring. I thought I'd seen the Young Bucks, but now, thinking about it, there might have been 2 old ladies. It might actually have been 2 old ladies, because it was around by the bingo. I'll look into that. I'll look into that. We've got 5 minutes to go anyway. Shay saying, what have you done? To be honest, I might have booked myself onto a cruise that isn't the Jericho Cruise. I feel like C Wrestling, ooh, might be onto something there. That's that's a development. Days has been called out. Ignore the man behind the curtain. I don't know what you want. I don't know what curtain you mean. Days, was it the Bella twins? Oh my god, you might be right. I might have confused the Bella twins with the Young Bucks. I am definitely not the only person that's ever done that. I am definitely not the only person. Oh, you can, but they were singing that. Oh no, they were singing that. As soon as I went up to them, I was like, "Are you the Young Bucks?" And they went, "You can look, but you can't touch. You can't see me from the stars above." Like this, and I was like, "Oh, you look different." Like they were doing all that. Honestly, I wondered why I fancied them a little bit as well. I was like, "It's unusual. These feelings are a little bit unusual. I've never fancied the Young Bucks before." You can look, but you can't touch. You can't see me from the stars above. Oh. When's the waxing session? I got 4 minutes. 4 minutes, and then I'm going for a full body waxing. Good luck with the waxing session. Yes. Days, thanks for the show tonight. Can I get a shout out, NWO for life? Shout out to you, my friend. And that big thing is red. Did you go onto the Eva Marie? No, I hope not. I hope she's not on it. I haven't said. Trust me, I'd have told you straight away if I'd have seen her. Yeah, I don't know what that red thing is. Stepped away and I've just got back. What am I missing right now? Dude, you don't even want to know. There's rumors going around, right? There's rumors going around I might be on the wrong ship. Okay? Might be on the wrong ship right now. And what I thought were the Young Bucks actually turned out to be the Bellas. Awkward. Perhaps I saw an old lady and I thought that was Jericho, because I really thought I saw Le Champion. She had a big gold belt on. Really thick gold belt. And she had eye makeup on. And I was like, oh, it's Le Champion. Perhaps it wasn't. I might have made a terrible mistake. Terrible. Veterans won. Imperium interfered. I found the Bella twins on the Jericho Cruise. I think I can see Camille behind you. Yeah, I think she has been in the room all this time. She's very good. She's always very quiet. So it really does help. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. Dominatrix. I don't know what you're on about. That's gone a little bit weird. What? No, it's from a reputable waxing salon. Thank you. I've got 2 minutes before I've got to go to that. They do a bikini party, not a super kick party. Yeah, but I thought that was the bikini party. I think is with the AEW superstars. It was in the little menu book thing that I got, saying that I was invited to this bikini party. I presumed that like MJF was going to be there in a bikini or something. I don't know. DDP in a mankini. That's what I was hoping for. I'll have to let you know. Days, did you hear that Mr. Peanuts is dead? Who's Mr. Peanuts? I see the Dawson twins, and it was Nick LeChamp Aldis there. I don't think there's any NWA people around. Did you hear that Eva Marie was not allowed in an exclusive lounge in Australian airport because of her attire? But her husband wearing a similar outfit. Why was her husband wearing a similar outfit? Was allowed in. What? Pretty sure they didn't let her in because she's an awful wrestler. No, sorry. No. Your husband can come in, but you can't come in. You are awful. We have seen a few of your matches. You are awful. Days, R.I.P. the Undisputed Era prophecy. Yes. Guys, I think we need to call it quits there. We've stuck around for a little bit after. thank you so much for joining us. I really, really do appreciate it. I need to go because I am genuinely... I know you've been waiting for me to say throughout this whole stream that I'm joking or something along those lines. I really can't stress this enough. I am on a boat. I mean, I can't say I'm on the Jericho cruise because I think we have now established there might have been a really small admin error. I thought I had seen the Young Bucks. It might have been the Bellas. I thought I'd seen Le Champion. It might have turned out to be an old lady. And I've not seen a ring. I could be on the wrong boat. So shout out to C Wrestling for helping me discover that. I will get back. I'll let you know. Hopefully we're still on our... maybe we're not even going to Telford. I was told we were going to Telford. But to be honest, there isn't a dock there. There's some big questions that need answering. There's no two ways about this. Thank you so much for joining us, though. Either way, I will be back in the figure room for SmackDown. So we will be back streaming for that. Of course, we've got SmackDown and Hard Times. And then as well as that, we've got UFC. We've got Worlds Collide. And on Sunday, the Royal Rumble! See you then. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. I'm still on a boat.